What's going on, people? Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back with another episode of Chaos right here for you guys on the channel. Big up to everybody that's watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Big up to the chat every single time, and also make sure to show love to everyone who's on the panel. Their channels are in my description, and the names are going to be on screen the entire time. Make sure to subscribe to everybody that comes up here. But we got a lot of stuff to get into, bro. We got to talk about Barcelona. Their preseason has officially started. They're in Japan. Lamine Yamal is dropping stinkers. It's lovely, right? We also got to get into how Jean Laporta said that they're not going to be making any more signings effectively. Like, their squad is closed. And then on Real Madrid side, we do have some defensive issues. David Alaba refusing to leave the club, right? Raúl Asencio not being rated by Xabi. And then Rodrygo, he has rejected those bums that wear white in London. So it's going to be a great show, right? Make sure you guys get your favorite drink and snack and lock the fuck in. Panel, what's good, guys? How are you?
Well, Barcelona preseason games are the kickoff for 2025-2026 season for Barcelona. So what else can we expect, man? We're super excited as Barcelona.
Damn.
That sums up Barcelona's preseason, bro.
Full effect immediately.
Damn volume. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, your connection just pulled a Lamine Yamal against that.
Repeat it again, Barca. Repeat it again,
repeat it. We're excited. 2025-2026 season has officially kicked off. First preseason game, victory 3-1. Nothing was perfect, but hey, it's we're getting started, man. We're just getting started. The second game is on Thursday. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Man, like almost got the shades on, bruv. He's got the shades, bruv. Look at him.
You know what's actually crazy, volume? I'm gonna wake up to do a hate along for that. It's at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is a lot more manageable than 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I can't do it. I'm not waking up at 5 in the morning. But 6 in the morning, I could wake up to get ready.
Dave, listen, I'm in a car right now, and the sun is literally in my eyes. That's why I got my glasses on. I don't know why you. This guy.
Now look, man, Barcelona win a little preseason game against Chopsticks FC, and here's my guy in the car with shades on. It's crazy.
Chill with the. Okay.
He wears the shades. In his defense, he always wears the shades. I don't know why.
Hey, look, it's part of his.
Listen, when you're winning so much, when you're winning trophies, man, you gotta wear the shades. You see the winning classes.
I agree. I agree.
This guy's
waiting for this.
Nope.
Exactly.
Coming up.
We are waiting for that one.
Yeah. But nah, like, is everybody good though? Before we get into it.
Bro.
Man, appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Another finger, another day, another La Masia kid just spawning, bro. Listen, it's like we got them in the chambers, bro. Man like Dro, bro. What a banger, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
here we go.
Do you know what? When he scored, I was looking at the back of the shirt. I said DR, yeah. I was like, it's about like Dre, bruv. He just scored a
Dr. Dre, my brother.
And like Dr. Dro, bro. That's why I called
Dr.
him.
Bro. Like, listen, out of nowhere, who is this kid? And then he
that was
just
a good goal,
does
man.
that, bro.
Dude, before the game, I did say this on a video that I made. I'm like, the player that I'm most excited about was Roony Bardghji. And I'm like, dude, if he scores a banger, dude, and he freaking did, man. Like, I don't know. Like, that
wasn't
kid,
the goal. That was
3 million. Okay. He came off an ACL. This kid was a lot more expensive. This can be the steal of the last 5 years for Barca.
Can I say?
Right? So look, Barcelona's preseason kicked off, right? They went against Vissel Kobe, right? And they got a 3-1 win. To be honest, bro, I was more impressed with your subs than your starters.
Yeah, I think our second half was much better than the first half. I think all the subs made a very strong case why they shouldn't be on the bench. And a lot of people are overlooking Rashford's performance. I think Rashford played great. I think his outlook pass.
Dave's already laughing.
His outlook pass, bro.
No, he gave the pre-assist, mate. He gave the pre-assist.
My man said Rashford
He gave the pre-assist, mate.
He got a great outlook pass. He showed his.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What's
like the pre-assist, bro?
Was that Will's dad?
Bro, they were facing part-time sushi chefs.
Will, does he look like you?
was so promising, bro.
Oh,
He was
mate.
checking back. He was playing defense.
Why is he
The guy is
laughing?
making sushis in the evening.
It's a
playing
serious
football during
question.
the day.
He pressed more
No,
this
okay.
game than Vinny did
Hey,
all last
panel.
week.
Can
Okay,
we get
honestly,
a vote if Russell Westbrook looks like Will? No,
That's a
yes or no?
compliment.
Russell
for him.
Westbrook. Actually, he does. Actually, you do like.
That's a compliment for him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Let
that's
me
a
see
shout.
something
You
on
know?
Rashford.
You-
Rashford's
you-
Oh, how
performance
is
was
it?
decent.
That guy's a
Finish, son,
professional.
for real.
Yeah.
Rashford's
Nah, but-
performance
Hold on,
was
wait.
decent.
Kevin,
Nah, but real
Kevin.
talk,
Hold on,
real
hold on.
talk.
Wait.
Go
Let's
on.
not just skip past what Kevin said.
Rashford was solid. though.
Rashford
He
had
was
a
solid.
great performance, Kevin.
He had a good performance. It's his first game, bro. He had one training session with his team. I think he did very well for that. I'm not gonna lie.
I want.
If he's had
I'm
one
going to
training
give my
session,
take,
that's fair
but I
enough.
want to go
That's fair
after
enough.
Dave.
okay,
Is
so-
that 260K a week worthy?
Guys.
No, hold on, wait.
no,
Omar,
no.
if people are talking, you can't be like, hold on. You have to just find your point to jump in, brother. Who was talking? Go ahead.
Omar.
All right, go ahead.
Go on, Omar.
Go on, Omar. Do your thing, mate.
Anyway,
I want to hear this.
I mean, listen, it was a preseason win. Everybody's sitting here fighting over preseason wins and preseason losses. Listen, man, I'm not getting into all of that. I look at this and I'm like, listen, that was the first game of this season for us. It's been a while since we played. I expected lack of match sharpness, and you saw it. A lot of the players they don't have any match sharpness, and you saw that during the first half. That's why a lot of the players weren't playing so well. Second half, very impressed with the young players, right? And this is the thing. That's what, for me, this preseason is about, right? Obviously, I want to see the stars do well, but for the stars, I just want to see them have more sharpness. I think when you look at preseason, the most important thing in preseason is how our young players are going to do, right? With everything we're hearing, with all the news we're hearing that there's going to be no transfers and everything, we want to see, okay, well, let's see what some of the youngsters from La Masia and some of these players we signed, like Roony Bardghji, what they're going to do. You understand what I mean? And like Barca said, I mean, listen, for me, Roony Bardghji, he's the one I've been calling out. I've been literally talking about this kid. I said, listen, this kid, we don't know about this kid. Many people say, oh, he's one for the future, which I do agree with. But you never know. If he comes in, he could come in and instantly adapt to life at Barcelona. And he took his goal amazingly well. And that is positive, and that's positive news for me, right? To know that, you know, he's capable of doing that. And I'm hoping that, you know, he can continue this for the rest of the season. And yeah, Dro or, you know, Pedro Fernandez, I was very, very happy for him, right? Like you mentioned, another La Masia graduate, man. We keep pumping these guys out every single year, man. Every single year.
Yo, Omar, real quick, bro. Do you have like a fan on or something?
Yeah, my AC is hot out here, man.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
Alright,
Yeah,
anyway,
because like
yeah.
it's kind of like blowing into like the mic a bit, bro.
Okay. So is it better now?
Yeah.
My brother, you need to
Okay, so-
boil in that car today. Omar.
All right. Anyway, listen. This is why.
Man
This
said
is why.
die, bro.
This is why you guys.
Oh,
should never
Matrix, you're funny.
This is why you guys should never question my commitment. Because guess what? I'm in a car right now. Okay, bro. No AC.
W Omar.
Yeah.
My brother,
listen.
cook like Rashford. Cook
But
like
yeah, listen.
Rashford,
But
Omar.
look.
Speak on Lamine Yamal. That's what I want to hear the Barca fans
Cook
talk
like
about.
Yamal.
No, okay, so all right.
Nagato, bruv. Nagato, bruv.
Nah,
Hold on, wait.
What's
Was that right back?
When it comes to Yamal,
What I'm saying, like, was that left back for Kobe? Was he just not short enough for Yamal to fancy taking him on?
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Look.
Listen, bro,
look,
Will,
like
you
I
know
mentioned,
that left back's better than Fran Garcia, right? Like he
He
does a
probably
better
is,
job
mate.
on
I
the
tell you
wing
what, he
than
probably
Fran.
was,
Bro,
bro.
I never
bro.
seen so many Real Madrid fans so desperate to bash on Lamine Yamal.
Bro,
I actually like. I really like him.
Listen,
Nah, I
man.
like it.
Listen, man.
Everybody
When
likes Lamine Yamal as a footballer.
When it comes to ethnicity, when it comes to
Not
etiquette,
me.
bro, you gotta understand, bro.
Nah, come on,
When it comes
Matrix,
to
you
Real
would take
Madrid
him.
fans, bro, they will find any reason to hate on us, bro. So the left back.
Now hold on, wait a minute. What is this? What is this like sob story mentality? Oh, Real Madrid fans are hate on us, brother. Were you not the same one that was laughing during the Club World Cup?
So you're gonna compare a preseason game, the first preseason game, to a
Okay,
Club World
so
Cup
what I'm
that
saying
you
is-
said
I know.
it was extremely important.
Cook.
No.
Will,
Of course, it was important.
Will,
But what I'm
why
saying
am I-
is,
Will,
you can't
why
say,
am I down
"Oh,
here?
Madrid fans look for any reason."
Yeah,
to
he's on the
hate us."
Barcelona side, Sam, bruv.
Why
Like, what we
am I
talking
on the
about?
Barca side?
This is what we do.
Will,
You know
why
what?
am I on the Barca side?
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Why am I down here with the couleurs? Why am I down there with the couleurs? by the
Bro,
way?
Sam, you're secretly a cooler, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh
You're
no.
lost.
There you
No.
go.
Hold on. This
I would
cannot.
puke
That
on
was
the
an
club
enemy
event.
territory
Never
right
made that shit. I would never wear that.
You have to be that insecure, Sam.
No, we're not doing
Guys,
this.
this is
Okay?
football chaos,
Hold on,
bro.
whoa,
We're
hold on.
talking
You have to be that
hate on this
insecure.
level.
Let's try and get everybody to speak at one
Guys,
time, yeah?
No,
One at a time.
No, this is
Yeah,
not
it's a
gonna
joke,
fly,
it's a
okay?
joke.
Guess what, bro? Last season we won the league, so we're supposed to.
Babada, that's
I knew you were gonna say some
college
nonsense.
No,
I knew you
bring
were gonna say
back
some nonsense.
Omar, bro.
I knew you were gonna say some nonsense.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
look,
Omar,
like whenever
come on.
Omar starts going, I just always have my hand on the remove from stage button.
We beat you 4 times, bro. Get out of here. We're supposed to be.
Okay, now look, that's fine. I still have 15 UCLs and more La Ligas. Hold that.
Hey, listen, until
Hold
you
that.
beat me in El
Funny how you
Clasico,
guys
you don't get to
always
stay on
bring
top.
up the UCLs.
Yeah, man.
But volume, you can't
If
bring
it
up
all
UCLs
fails,
because last
16
time
Bro,
Champions
Carnage.
League.
Listen, Carnage.
Hey,
We
look,
beat
Volume,
you guys the
you
last
can't bring
4
up
times.
UCL.
in a
Let's
row.
get to 6 first, Babada.
If
We
it
talk
all
about
fails,
16
hold
later.
on.
the 15
Beat
Champions
us,
League
listen,
button.
you know what it is? Bro, I already said
That's
all
the
this chat.
hold on, wait.
all this
Sorry,
chat-
Jonas, one
hold on,
second.
hold on,
That's
Carnage.
the equivalent of saying Jeff Bezos talks about being a billionaire. It's a flex. It's a flex.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Like, what are we
But
talking
bro,
about? Go
Hey,
ahead.
Get
listen,
outta here,
all
man.
the- bro,
Hey,
listen,
get
I
outta
don't
here.
care, bro.
Get
All
outta
this
here.
chat, when it comes to the first El Clasico, are you gonna beat us? I
Yes,
always
but
answer that, and then they start saying
depends.
and stuff like that.
Why are you?
We will see.
Bro,
We will
that's
see.
Why are
what
you?
I don't
No,
care.
but hold up a minute. Why are you talking about something that is months away right now?
I would
because,
I would
bro,
actually give
bro,
out a
you know what it
prediction
is?
just based on the body language of all the Madridistas around here. I would say that they're probably going to beat us 6-0 because all the Madridistas were laughing at the
My
beginning of
body
the show
language is
before
different,
we
mate.
even spoke anything.
Do you think?
Oh,
I'm
you guys
predicting
must be really confident. You're going to
No,
take over.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
confident. I'm not confident
Hold
at all.
on.
Yeah,
Stop.
I want to see the first few matches
Hold on.
first before.
I'll tell you what. If I wasn't that confident, I would be laughing.
Volume. Do I
Wait,
sound like I'm
but
confident?
Babada, we
Do I
can
sound like
laugh
I'm
if a
confident?
40-year-old left back is cooking Yamal in the first half. Of course, I'm gonna sit
I-
here and
I-
laugh.
Is
What
he
do you
40
want me to
dead
do?
ass?
Sit here and
Fair
cry?
enough.
Is he
The
dead ass
part-time
40?
sushi chef is
Nah.
cooking Lamine Yamal,
Bro
Babada.
said a sushi
You want me
chef.
to
That's
sit here and
crazy,
say,
bro.
"Oh,
That's
Yamal was
genuinely
great"? He
crazy,
had a
bro.
shit
Come on,
first
bro.
half. Just admit it, bro. Is it hard to admit that he
Bro.
was shit in the first half?
No, Matrix, hear me out, all right?
I
Yamal
said I
asked
was going
me
to go
yesterday
after
here, my
Dave
brother.
because I had a post-game show, right? I had a post-game show and people were on my chat saying to go look at Dave's video. I
What,
didn't
on
have
Rashford,
time.
yeah? On Rashford.
Yeah, they were saying that you were reacting to him, that I should go look at it. But
Okay, so
I didn't get any
No, I'll let you
sleep.
speak.
I'm sorry. I didn't get any sleep. So I just did the post game show and then went to bed. But people were on my feeds telling me that you were reacting and that you were laughing. And so I wanted to go after you. Like not after you, but I wanted to hear your take and then go and then.
So for me personally, with Barcelona, I looked at the match as it was a tale of two halves. Barcelona weren't at the races the first half. I think the second half team did better than the first half team.
Yeah.
And I personally think that Rashford, banter aside, was actually quite decent enough in his showcase of obviously for 30 minutes before he got hooked off. So I don't know, like Rashford, he showed some glimpses of decent stuff, like the pass that he gave to Lewandowski was decent, but then some things really worried me. Like he tried to keep on dribbling past these defenders, and he had no success at all.
Right.
Like I think his success rate in dribbling was 0 out of every single dribble attempt that he did. So I think personally, I'm not going to go. I don't use stats. I don't like stats. I just like to see what's on the eye. And it's his first game. Look, give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, maybe banter was obviously came into the video, but for me personally, I looked at Rashford's performance as neither here nor there. I think he needs a few more games to settle in. Look, am I going to say that Rashford is not dangerous? I think he is dangerous. When it comes to counter-attacking opportunities for Barcelona, he's going to be dangerous because he's got a turn of pace and he's going to be dangerous nevertheless. But I think that his style now, what he's playing, is suiting more of the Premier League. When it's coming against the technical teams in La Liga, he's going to realize that the press is more organized and it's not just gung-ho football, you see? But he did decent for his first game. I'm not going to say he did badly. It wasn't an absolute... I think he struggled to get into the flow of things in the first game. That's what I said in my match reaction. But obviously, I like to over-exaggerate a bit because it's Barcelona at the end of the day, and they face Vissel Kobe Bryant, mate. You know. So this is what's happening.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace, mate.
I, for one, appreciate the honesty. I did not expect that at all. But my takes and my 2 cents about this whole thing is like, Okay, so I from what I can see, from what I can read, it's like a lot of Real Madrid fans, or at least the panelists, they have a serious problem with Marcus Rashford's price tag because, like you said, Dave, does he look like what you're paying him per week? Of course not. But I think we're missing the point here because one of the first things, I'm not just gonna focus on Rashford. Okay, so obviously this was a tale of two halves. The first half, it was basically the starting 11 where we brought in Fermin Lopez instead of Dani Olmo, and we brought in also Xavi instead of Frankie De Jong. Xavi is a player that's still struggling in the Hansi Flick, and we need to start a conversation that Xavi just still not getting the Hansi Flick strategies. He's not playing well. So
Xavi fucking sucks.
Maybe he's just shit.
No, in my opinion. So what I'm thinking is, of course, did Lamine Yamal have a good game? To your point, Matrix. Of course. Why are we gonna say that he had a good game when he didn't have a good game? Dude, that guy looked like he just came off his party and then got on the bus.
Value, I'm calling you out.
Now,
I watched some of your match stream, the reaction like that you did.
Did I say he had a good game?
By the way, very entertaining. Everybody, make sure to subscribe to Barca Value, right? My man was up at 5 a.m. to watch his number 10 drop a stinker. But Value,
what did I say?
You spoke about Lamine Yamal. You said Yamal, what I saw from him today, I'm excited for next season.
Okay, I was going to get to that, Will. I was going to get to that.
Amazing.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're going to say. So, I'll say this. Did he have a good game? Of course not. And I did say it on my post-game show, Will. If you watched it, you know I said this. Lamine Yamal had a stinker. Now, what I did see, what I did love, and I think, and I'm going to make a prediction here in your show. I made it on my show already, so might as well make it here. Lamine Yamal will have a breakthrough season this season, 2025-2026. I am talking lots of goals. And I'm going to say it, and this is exactly what I said. I'm just going to copy-paste it. I'm going to say this on a Lamine Yamal stinker. You might have missed it. I don't know. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But I said this. I'm going to say, and I'm just going to go on record and say, Lamine Yamal will have a breakthrough season. I'm not talking about you guys making fun of us or making fun of him because he made, 7 goals in La Liga. I'm talking about 20-plus La Liga goals. I'm talking about 10-plus Champions League goals. And I'm going to tell it right now. He looked better physically than last year, and he looked faster. His dribbles are better. And I know this is going to sound ridiculous because he didn't play well. But I saw what I saw, and I've seen enough. He's better than last season. He will be better than last season, bro. I am not going to say, but I haven't finished what I was going to say yet. I haven't finished because you moved me to a whole different direction, and I'm just going to finish on this. Well, I'm going to say one thing that a lot of Real Madrid fans laugh all you want. Get ready to keep laughing this whole preseason or whatever you guys want to do, but all I know is that Barcelona does not have any more signings coming up, and we have Jeffrey Torrens. We don't need any more left backs to back up for Balde. Okay, we have Jeffrey. I saw enough for that kid. He wasn't perfect, but what was so excited about this game was not to watch the starting 11. It was actually to watch the second unit that came in the second half. When I saw Jeffrey Torrens light it up, I saw Marcus Rashford. To some of your credit, of course, his dribbles didn't look on par, but this player hasn't played a game since April 22nd. He was on an injury, came off an injury, got on a bus, less than 24 hours. Dude, he had a breakthrough, hit Lewandowski in stride down the left flank. Lewandowski finds Roony Bardghji. That's a banger. Dude, banger. Now we're talking. He also had 2 or 3 chances. Rashford, on his best day, he would have taken those shots. He didn't. He tried to find Dani Olmo once. He tried to find Lewandowski once. He actually tried to find Roony Bardghji down the left flank and hit a cross. And Roony Bardghji just that was just too high for
Barca
him.
Volume, I have a serious
what
question
I'm saying is,
for
the first game, and I know because you guys are looking at a price tag, but we're looking at a player. We're not looking at how much we're paying. He was mid.
Wait, I have a question.
It's fine. It's fine. He played 30 minutes.
Go ahead, Matrix.
Hansi Flick said he was only going to play for 20 minutes. He ended up playing him 35 minutes. So at the end of the day, it's like you guys got to think about it's his first game. Of course, in some areas, in some instances, he could have been more.
Flick said that, bro.
He
Flick
could have
said
been more
it.
selfish, and he chose not to be selfish. He chose to pass the ball, play it safe. He didn't want to take any risk. He didn't want
Man
to
said on his
annihilate
best
anyone.
day. I can say that about any player.
Wait.
Like on their
wait.
best day, they'll have a good game. Like that's like that for any
Barca-
player. Go ahead,
Barca
Mate,
Now,
go ahead.
if you still have something to call me out for, go ahead. But that's exactly what I said about Lamine Yamal on my show.
All right, no, look, fair enough. Go
I
ahead,
have a
Matrix.
question here. Like, this is not a troll. Do you think the reason that do you really think that maybe Rashford's wages is the reason that you're not able to sign any more players this summer, or maybe your president?
Absolutely not. That's something. I mean, the club wouldn't tell us. The club won't tell us the financial situation of the club. It could very well be that
the
reason,
stadium. It costs a lot of money.
But remember, when you're getting a player, allegedly Barcelona had 62 million euros they were ready to pay Nico Williams. So their money is there. But what I'm saying is like, dude, why do we have to go spend 6 million euros or 9 million euros on Grimaldo when we have Jeffrey Torrens who can just do the job?
Yeah, see, but okay, so this is where I just.
But maybe you can't rely on him in a Champions League semi-final, just like last season.
Hold on, I'm
you
gonna be
counted on
honest.
Gerard Martin, and he bites
Can I
you
say
in the
something?
ass.
Can I
Go
say
ahead,
something?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, react.
This is a thing, bro. Like when I'm speaking about preseason, I'm gonna get to my thoughts. But when it comes to the Grimaldo thing, right, bro, Gerard Martin's not even a good defender. Grimaldo isn't either, right? What I saw from Joffrey, he's an athlete. You know, a lot of people, he's technical, but bro, the guy's an athlete. He was bodying people off the ball, bro. He's a better defender than Gerard Martin, and he's a better defender, I think, from Grimaldo. Grimaldo can't defend. I've watched him so many times. He's not a good defender. So, am I trusting him? You're right. It's just a big decision, but bro,
now,
I think he can do well.
I have to say this because I don't want Dave to think I hate him or anything. I like Dave. I like his takes. He's very knowledgeable. I respect him. I follow him even before I even had a platform to speak with him. Like I followed Dave even before I even knew I was going to ever talk to him. But I think he's right when it comes to the Prem versus La Liga. Okay, so La Liga, he's going to face a lot of low blocks. And I expect Rashford to struggle with that style because Rashford, it's great. And I've said this too, Dave. I've said it on my channel. Rashford was not my number one option. Lookman was. I could have been wrong about that too, but Barcelona chose to go for Rashford. So I think that Rashford is better for teams that play you in transition. He's good at one-on-ones. If he gets you one-on-one, it's basically over. And mark my words, he will have his chances to prove Dave wrong. He will have his chance. I believe that he will
score.
By the way, Dave, so you know what's going to happen now, right? Marcus Rashford against fucking Leganes is going to have a counter attack and he scores. And
good luck. Everybody's going to follow my fight.
You know what, Will? It's funny you said that. It's funny you said that. You know up against who Rashford will much better? Up against Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid will play Barcelona one-on-one, punch for punch, open up space. How many times did Barcelona score?
But you think that people are really sitting here worried about what Marcus Rashford's going to do? Look, Marcus Rashford is a scrub. Let's just be very honest. The guy has had...
He's going to be a weapon for Barcelona.
Marcus Rashford has been a professional footballer for 10... I think about like 10 seasons now. He's had 3 that I would say are good, right? Rashford, for his majority of his career, has been inconsistent. He had that season where I think he bagged like 30 GA and everybody was talking about him and Mbappe being compared because of that one season when I think he knocked you guys out in that same season of the Europa League.
Bro.
Yeah. So now look, he has shown flashes. And like I said before, I think Rashford will be a decent signing. But the reason that we laugh at the price is because you're paying him $260K a week, which makes him your 5th highest paid player. So for a club like Barcelona to have to throw those kind of wages at Marcus Rashford is funny. Now, I don't think anybody's laughing at Barca's preseason game because you guys did win, right? It's not like you lost.
Did much better against
but we lost because Kevin said that Rashford played great. That's why
Can I say something?
Bro, let me say good flashes, bro.
Volume. You do realize the reason
he did have that one good ball. I'll give him that.
The reason he might do better against the big teams, Volume, is because they're going to give you guys more space.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I agree with Dave. Because Dave said, he in the Prem, he has more space. And that same space he's not going to have a day in and day out in La Liga playing up against Las Palmas. We get that. But the good thing is that we're not relying on him to do that every game. We're going to have more variants. We're going to have Roony Bardghji on the right. We're gonna have Rafinha can move.
This guy
and we can
Rooney is
move,
not
move
gonna
players
play a good
around.
role.
We can try to
I don't
do
know.
different things.
Yeah, but volume.
No,
You
but
need to
hear
be
me out.
careful.
Wait, hold
You
on,
need
hold
to
on,
be
wait.
careful.
Like, let Jonas jump in. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro,
Whoa, whoa,
guys,
whoa.
what I'm saying with Rashford is that, bro, I still think he's gonna do well. And this game, people are killing Rashford for this game. He was better than Lamine Yamal, right? He was better than Ferran Torres. He was better than Fermi. He was better than Rafinha.
He was better than
all
Lamine
these
Yamal
guys.
for sure.
He was better than all these guys. And Marcus Rashford was the one guy that got cooked. Are you kidding me? That's where I'm saying this is.
Cool, can I ask you a question now?
No, hold on. Who is better, Fermi or Rashford? Ferran or
No,
Rashford?
I'm not
Lamine
disagreeing
or
with
Rashford?
that.
But
No,
we
I'm
know
not
that
dis-
Furman is shit.
No,
We know that
I'm-
Gavi is shit.
I'm
We
not
know that these
disagreeing with
players
you.
are
Let
not
me ask
good.
What
No,
about
but
Ferran
Eunice,
and
let me
Lamine?
ask you then this,
He's
yeah?
better
Then let
than
me
those
ask you
guys.
this.
He's still getting cooked. That's my problem.
Okay, but Eunice, let me ask you this then. But then let me ask you this then, yeah? And listen, and be serious now, or no bullshit.
Yeah,
nothing, yeah?
go ahead.
Yeah, just be serious. What for this season then for Rashford, for you to say that he's going to succeed? What does he have to do minimum for you and for everybody else of you, Barca fans, to say yeah he's been a success?
I already said
Say
that.
yeah he's been a success.
Go ahead, Jonas, answer
At
first.
bare minimum, like low 20, like 23 GA, like at least.
No,
'Cause
I
they're
said
gonna
at
be-
least
In all
20.
comps?
20.
He won't get
Yeah,
that.
all comps or in La
all
Liga?
comps. At least all comps, bro. If you can get 23, 24 GA, that's a success for you because you're coming off the bench.
I don't think
You
he
know
would
what
get
I'm
that
saying?
for me.
You're a bench player, bro. You're not starting.
I think if he gets 20 GAs, if he gets
I think
12
20. I think 20.
If he
yeah.
gets
At
12
20,
goals,
17
and
to 20
8
would be good.
assists,
24-ish, something
that's
like that,
good. I
23.
think if he gets 20, if he gets 12, 13 goals by December, he's starting a few more games. That's already a success.
If he gets 17 GA, and I'm talking probably more about goals here than assists, I will physically do an apology video and say Rashford. I apologize to Rashford.
Oh, you
That's
will
gonna be your
apologize
most
there
viewed
because
video. That's gonna be
because
the
he
most
will,
viewed video,
dude. He
Dave.
looked
I'm telling
good
you right now.
physically.
I can see
That's the
20.
one thing that
I
was
can see
really
20.
jumped off my screen. That was his
That man is getting
physique was
16
incredible.
GA next season in all comps.
Pause.
He'll bag about 11 goals and get like 5 assists. Like that's Rashford's like level.
Oh,
for
if
me.
he gets 20, like
And
that's
that's why we're
that's
excited
cool.
about it because we know we don't have to count on him to give us 30 GAs,
But
40
you're gonna be
GAs.
counting on him. That's why you're paying him 200.
Wait,
What? So
but
you
hold
think
on, I
that
have a
Barca
question.
just
You
hand
guys
out?
can think all you want that we can start him, but he's coming.
Oh no,
off
wait.
the
So you
bench.
just think that Barcelona are paying players $260K a week to come on for 20 minutes every game?
Well, I've already
No,
explained
I hear it. No,
How
but
we can listen.
We
Barcelona
have
had
seen
the
worse
budget,
decision making by
and they
them.
decided to spend it because they were not going to go and pay
So you
somebody
see,
else.
this is why Barca are in shit financial situations because of dumb decisions like that. Then,
bro, but
right?
I
Because
can-
you're
I
paying a
can-
guy
yeah,
like Rashford
dude,
It's still
$260
very
a
low
week.
risk.
I
Dumb.
agree. I agree.
That's dumb. So I
no,
think
but is it,
because of your
hold on,
financial.
Will.
All right, go
Can I
ahead.
say something real quick? All right,
Yeah.
is it a dumb decision, guys? 2 of our players overachieved last season, right? Bro, Lewandowski and Rafinha, are they gonna get the numbers that they're gonna get? I think we're gonna share it with Rafinha.
Lewandowski, I'm not
No-
sure about.
No, bro, Lewandowski, I will be shocked if he can score 40 goals again. I'll be
What did he
shocked.
have
be
last
shocked.
season? Jonas?
43 goals, Lewandowski.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah,
I'm
43.
not-
I think this
Rafinha.
season he'll get like 30 something.
Like
he'll
32.
have about like
He'll
30
probably get like
something goals.
32, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Rafinha,
Something like that.
Rafinha, I think he scored around like 32 goals. He might get like 27. Now, who's going to fill in those goals, right? I think Rashford and Lamine Yamal, right? I think they're going to fill in. I think Ferran's going to get similar numbers. So I don't think it's a horrible signing. You can't rely on a 37-year-old Robert Lewandowski.
Do you know
You
what?
can't
I
rely-
have an unpopular opinion. Yeah, if you're not a Barca fan, if Lamine Yamal exceeds his goal scoring this season, I think Barca wins the Champions League.
Just die.
I mean, that's not crazy. Bro.
Haram.
He
It's
will.
haram
He
for
will.
them.
He will.
No,
I
that's
absolutely.
one.
And you know what? My takeaway from this whole game is like that I saw. It was almost too perfect. Like everyone that I really wanted to see when it comes to Jeffrey Torrance, when it comes to Dro, Pedro, when it comes to Roony Bardghji, dude. Roony Bardghji looked really good. He was very.
But you want to be careful with them.
For
But
a
you want to be
player
careful with them.
that
He just came
hasn't
back from an
hasn't
ACL.
for a player that hasn't played with this team, dude, not only because of the goal, before the goal, he looked he was like passing the ball around, hitting people in stride, in space. Well, dude, this kid is unbelievable, man. Like I'm not gonna just overrate him already, but he looked light years much better than I could have imagined that I was going
But
to
you
see.
want to be careful with him
that's
because he
true.
just came back. He just came
but
back
you know,
from
like
an
what I
ACL.
realized, right? And I'm seeing it in the comment section. I've been seeing it like all over social media. I feel like people overreact to preseason games. Like you could definitely be excited, like when you see good things. But like for example,
remember
how you
Vallejo?
just said-
Remember Vallejo?
But like how you just said, for example, right? Like, yeah, we don't need to sign a left back because like Joffrey Torrance had
that's
a good cameo.
a bit too much.
Like my man is going against part-time hentai.
Bro,
He doesn't really like. It's
Like,
not
wait,
really,
wait,
like, the level. Like, so what I'm saying is, I feel like people they kind of like overreact. It's like, oh, Roony Bardghji, he's the future because he scored a good goal against Kobe.
I think what cost Barca
think
last
big
season
things-
the Champions League, it was lack of depth. Lack of depth cost Barca the Champions League because this
Matrix,
type of
I'm
players,
telling
even
you.
though they are amazing, you need to slowly bet them into the team. You
That
can't really
happens
count
to
on these
everybody,
players in the
Matrix.
Champions League
It happened to Real
semifinals.
Madrid too. That's
That's
exactly
Bro,
what
we are
happened
not
to
talking
Real
about
Madrid.
Real Madrid right now. We are talking about your youngsters. I'm telling you, these people, even though they have qualities, you need to take it a bit slowly with them. Maybe they are not on the level to perform in the Champions League semifinal away from the home yet.
No, you're
They
right,
can
bro.
do
But
it
this
in
is
the
my
future,
thing. Hold
but
on, Matrix. This is my point.
slowly.
And in Carnage, you're right with that point. Preseason hype, but if a dude kills it in preseason, don't you think he gets a chance? Right? He should get
No,
a
he
chance.
should get a
That's what I
chance.
was
No,
saying.
he should. No,
Like,
no.
of course.
He will, but he
we saw
needs
Fermin
time.
Lopez. Fermin, why is he even in the squad? This guy was about to get sent to like Central Europe, but he cooked in preseason, and then Xavi gave him a chance. You know what I'm saying? So if Joffrey or Roony Bardghji, this one game, right? If these guys keep on doing well, they're gonna get a roster spot. That's just what's
But
gonna
Eunice,
happen.
At least, at the
he
very
just
least,
came back.
Joffrey looked a lot better than Gerard Martin.
Bro,
At the
that's what
very
I'm
least.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
you,
I
but
was
years
yeah,
ahead of Gerard Martin.
but Eunice,
Unfortunately,
but Eunice,
Martin
he
is
just
one of those.
go on, Kevin.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Sam.
No, go on, mate, go. No, Kevin, go on.
Go,
Go on.
Kevin.
Go on.
I was gonna say Martinez is one of those players that like I think it's his age too. He's like 21 or 22. He's just gonna stick around the squad longer than he's supposed to.
Nah, but bro, Martin's not good, bro. So like, I'm gonna be honest. I would cash in, and I'll bro. This is the thing. Gerard Martin is so bad to the point where I think Joffrey's already an improvement. Genuinely, I
Yeah.
don't think it's crazy to say.
Yeah, I would.
And I look-
Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do
Go
you
ahead,
know-
Kevin, and then
you know what?
we'll move on.
Well,
Go ahead.
yeah, well, before we go, just
Mhm.
one. I've just got there's one thing that I'm gonna watch. I want to see if Pedri, because I think he's your engine for the system, especially on the flick. I want to see if Pedri can keep the same fitness as he could last season. I'm really interested in seeing.
Dude, he
that,
could be
'cause I
better.
think he'll be the key.
Because
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Frankie de Jong finished the season better physically than Pedri. So
Mm.
Pedri can take it up a notch still. So yeah, he could be even better than
bro,
what you're
what's
saying,
the volume?
actually.
Even in the preseason game, De Jong was, bro, arguably our best player, outfield player. Like Jan Garcia, by the way, what a signing. Like nobody's spoken about him. Bro, this guy, listen, he's better than two Ter Stegens in the goal, bro. Jan Garcia was
Dude,
the reason why we weren't
have a
down
goalkeeper.
3-1. And then, bro, I feel like a lot of people are not giving credit to Frankie De Jong, bro. He finished the season stronger than Pedri. In the preseason game, I know it's preseason, he was better than Pedri too. Pedri was good, but De
Pedri
Jong
was good in the first half.
once-
The only
you
player
have
that
to
was
admit,
consistently
once De
good in
Jong
the
came
first half.
in, the game changed. Once De Jong came in, the whole tempo changed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? De Jong and
So,
Costa.
no, so I fuck. Cough. Nah, I hear it. Look, good win, 3-1. Your subs, they did their thing in the second half. Your next game's Thursday, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
In Korea, bro.
Hopefully a successful hate watch since I'm waking up so fucking early. But yo, chat, let us know what you guys thought about Barca's first.
I
preseason
think
game.
the preseason game. It's not preseason. It's the Jean Gamper Trophy, whatever it's called, mate.
Yeah.
Against
Preseason
Como. Yeah, I think against Como, I think it's going to give us a good insight into what Barcelona are really about. Obviously, before the start of La Liga, I don't think the Japanese tour is going to be too much of a good barometer. I think Barcelona will smack up the next two teams,
I agree.
and then Como final, obviously. A trophy to win
it's
anyway.
a
Whatever.
preseason competition. Dad.
It's like the community. Shield.
Remember,
Remember that.
even Barca lost to the Monaco
Yo, we
last
lost
year.
last year
The
3-0,
John
bro.
Gamper.
Yeah. Like that doesn't count.
It's
That's
not the
That's
Community
right.
Shield, Jonas. Community
Oh,
Shield is
it's
between
not
the
even
Premier
the
League
community-
winner and the FA Cup winner.
I
Yes, it's
agree,
Super
bro,
Cup.
but
It's the
Matrix-
Spanish Super Cup
Matrix-
is more.
It's even below that. Fair enough. But
And
it's
that
just the
trophy
credit.
is not a professional trophy. But that's
Hey, look,
You
no,
can
no,
order
it's not
this
just the Barcelona
John
award.
Gamper trophy
It's
to
just
team
Barca
for
award.
about €5.
It's all right.
Nico Paz masterclass.
Nico
against
Paz
Barcelona.
disaster
We will
class,
be there.
bro.
we will be.
And
Mallorca
Mallorca first game, mate.
You guys are saying about that first game, though. But I do want to talk about Barca's squad in terms of your transfers, because Jean Laporta has come out and said that your squad is basically closed. Like, he doesn't think that you guys will be making any signings. And I remember last season when Carlo Ancelotti, like right before August, or maybe it was like the first week of August, said that our squad was closed. That really pissed me off, because it's like a month left in the window. Why would you announce that? Like, even if you are done, you don't have to say it, because you never know what opportunity might come up. But do you guys agree, Barca fans, like with your window being closed? Kevin, start us off, bro.
I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, right? So like when looking at all these Barca signings or the potential Barca signings, I think Bayern Munich have been on our ass, and clubs are like ready to hijack any type of deal. So I think Laporta came out just to say this so that clubs could back off and he could just do something behind the scenes, because he did promise like 4 signings or 3 signings, something like that. So I think he could just be working something behind the scenes, and he's just trying to like send everybody the wrong way, send everybody off their ass, not really pay attention to us.
Yeah, no, that's a good point, bro. Like, never ever believe presidents 100%, bro. I've seen presidents legit just lie, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can negotiate deals a bit better. But what I'm saying about this is that it's a bit concerning, though. Like, I do want to see Vanderson leaks. Like, bro, you guys said it. Against Inter, what did we miss? Jules Koundé and Alejandro Balde, right? Fair enough. Eric Garcia is looking very good. He played again, bro. He played very well again, once again. But in my opinion, left back, bro, I don't trust any left back. Joffrey, if you trust him, it's a big gamble. Gerard Martin, if you trust him, don't trust him, actually. He's going to mess you up. Trust me.
No, don't trust him.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. So that's my one concern with it. Like, we need one fullback. Just get me one fullback. You know, especially Vanderson. He can play both sides. So when I'm seeing these words from Jan Laporta, I'm like, yo, this is a huge gamble. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
So.
I'll give you my
You're
quick...
broke! You're fucking poor!
Dude,
Exactly,
I
bro.
can't
I just
afford to
wanted to
sign
say
nobody.
dude,
Let's be honest. Y'all can't afford to
Big up
sign
Carnage.
anybody. Come on.
dude, I'm gonna be honest. Like, people think I just stuck, kumbaya with Barcelona. Like, no, I criticize my team. Like, if you watch my videos, I criticize my team. I criticize Laporta. I give them credit where credit is due. But the one thing I have to say is, like, dude, you never know with Barcelona anymore. It's like they tell you they're not going to sign, and you can watch them sign 2 more players. They say they're going to sign 4 more players. They don't sign anyone else. It's like, we never know, dude, with this club. And then it's like they say we're coming back to the Camp Nou with the Joan Gamper, and all of us, they make a huge hype video, and all of a sudden they don't do it anymore. I actually think that for next season, I agree with not having any more signings. I don't necessarily think that Barcelona, if they don't have the means, if they don't have the money to go out and spend it, I much rather have my club in a better financial situation than having 2 new players at the club right now. Honestly, I even said this in my videos. I said, if going back to the 1-1 rule and just be done with that means not getting anybody for Barcelona next season, I'm okay with that, dude. We won every single tournament locally last season. We're basically playing with house money here. Why do we have to think that we're going to go out and win every single trophy next season? Why not just go back to the 1-1 rule? Go back. We had a great, in terms of sales, we had a great income last season. Let's roll over for next season and see if we're much better financially, so we can go after a great, CB and a great striker. And next season, instead of just spending it right now when we have house
so
money.
So do fans feel confident heading into next season if your squad is closed right now? Do you feel?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I'm very, very confident.
I'm confident, but dude, I'm confident, but in the big games, if Koundé and Balde are not there, bro,
Omar was shaking his head, mate. What are you saying?
No,
Omar,
but dude, you know what I want to say real quick, though. Like,
Omar knows ball, Omar.
Hey, Omar shaking his head, bro.
Hold up, Carnage.
Go ahead, Jonas. Omar, jump in.
We're broke. What happened
Omar
to the
looks,
Nico
he wants to just...
Hold up. No, actually, what happened to the Nico money, right? Like, what happened to the Luis Diaz money? Like, I genuinely believe Jan Laporta, he's saving up money. Like, he feels like the fullback's not worth it, which is a huge gamble once again. But I don't think we're broke, bro. You were about to pay a release clause for Nico, $62 million, one-time payment. So I feel like Jan Laporta just doesn't like what he sees in the market.
I'm very happy. Where
Maybe
we are for
he
next
knows
season.
if he signs somebody, he can't register them.
Until I
So
hear
he's like,
otherwise,
fuck it,
Will.
blah, blah,
Until I hear otherwise, I don't think Real Madrid can beat us yet. So until something
Let's see, my
changes,
friend. Let's see.
are you guys
Let's
gonna get
wait
a new
and see.
midfielder? Are you guys gonna get McAllister? Are you guys gonna get Enzo? We can rediscuss. But right now,
Omar,
what
what
have
you
you
saying,
guys
man?
done?
Volume.
What have you guys
a
done?
better team than Barcelona.
Omar,
Real Madrid
wake
has
up,
a
bruv.
better team than Barcelona. Do you realize this, bro?
Hold on.
We have
Say
a
that
better
again. Say that
midfield.
again.
We have a better defense. Have a better goalkeeper, and I would take all my attackers except for.
We have a better defense.
Then
Are
why you lose
mad?
to us four
You have a
times?
better midfield.
Why you lose to us
Are
4 straight?
you mad?
Because
Why you
Carlos
lose 4
Tax,
straight?
No,
Do
no
you realize
game plan,
in the
no
NBA?
tactics,
Do you
just
realize
vibes?
You realize why it's so hard to
Bro.
win in the NBA? Because you have to beat the same team 4
Why
times,
you
Will.
keep
You have
referring
to
to
beat
the
the
NBA
same
during
team
this show,
4
bro?
times. And in the NBA, it doesn't happen. The best team always wins because if the best team to 4 games, you have to beat that team 4 times.
Bro,
How can you
I'll be
say you
real.
guys are better than Barcelona
Bro,
right
hold
now?
on,
Bro,
hold on,
no
just
way.
let
No
them
way,
do
no how.
the same mistake as we did last season. Last season, we did the same mistake. Last summer, we told Barca fans we're gonna wipe them out. Oh,
Until
we
you
beat
get
in
a
all
better
their
center
Clásicos,
back,
everything.
and a better midfielder, creative midfield, you're still not better than Barca. Until
Bro,
you get
you only have
Saliba,
Let's see. We
Konate.
have a creative
You only have
midfielder
one
in there, bro.
midfielder that
We
starts for
have
Real
a
Madrid.
How can
creative
you guys be
Bro,
better
midfielder
no,
right
now.
now?
Pedri is
Hold
the
on.
only
One
midfielder that
midfielder.
gets into Madrid's
Hold on.
midfield.
I'm gonna be so honest. If you guys could do so well with De Jong, De Jong would fit everything about Real Madrid.
Mamada, we don't need scrubs like De Jong.
No, hold on. De
He
Jong
can
is
stay
a
at
deep
Barca,
line
Mamada.
That's your
De Jong
problem.
is
Hold
50
That's
on,
your
years
problem.
old. He
You
has
take
achieved
everything
one
personal.
title in his
Bro,
life.
are
It's
you
not
kidding me?
personal. If he
Hold
thinks
on.
De Jong's a scrub, he's a scrub.
No, De
Okay,
Jong.
bro,
personal.
honestly,
If
he
he's
is a
wrong,
scrub.
you let him.
If
De
I
Jong
have
is
to
too many-
sit
that's
here and
perfect.
hear somebody say that De Jong is a scrub, dude,
Mamada, De
cancel
Jong
the show,
has
been
been spending more time with Dembele in the
Volume. I'm
Barcelona
gonna be real.
hospital than on
Volume.
the pitch.
I'm gonna
De Jong
let
can
you
help
out
you
with
guys out.
injuries
How do
for
you-
50
how
years
do you-
too.
I'm
Hold on, wait.
gonna.
How can you
Hold on, wait.
Hold
So
on, wait,
analyze
football
wait.
and say
Let me
that
tell you
De
a secret.
Jong is a scrub?
All right,
Really,
hold on, wait.
really.
Hold on,
Volume,
so we
volume.
sit
I can
here
promise you right
and
now,
listen
yeah.
to you guys justify why Rashford's a good signing in 2025, but he can't think that De Jong's a scrub.
Let me.
He can't think De Jong is a scrub. If he wants to analyze football, he can't think De Jong is a scrub. Plain and simple.
Volume. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Yeah, hand on my heart. I am not lying. I swear. Yeah, all my life. You are one of the first Barca fans that I have ever met that rates De Jong. Everyone else I've talked to hate him. They want him sold and gone.
And that's
They
the
can't
wrong
stand
take.
him.
That's the wrong take.
De Jong,
And you know
De
what
Jong
they
has
say?
his qualities. De
No,
Jong,
but-
De
no,
Jong
but-
has
but-
his
but-
qualities.
Yeah, but Dave, do you know why they say?
Do you
know what?
realize what a cheat code we have with Pedro Gonzalez and De Jong? Their ball control,
Yeah,
their
but
clinical.
do you know why? Do you know
aerial
why they say
duels.
that?
Dude, he leads the league in aerial duel. Dude, you
Hold
guys,
on, wait,
you
but
guys even
volume.
watch
Hold on.
football?
Hold on, wait. And sorry, Sam, but volume.
No.
Be real with yourself. Aside from Pedri, what other midfielder gets into Real Madrid? Go
I
ahead.
De
think
Jong.
De Jong can, bro. I think that's
Dude,
bro, come
you
on.
you
Jong
guys,
is better than
you guys
Valverde.
need a De
I'll go
Jong.
one
That's
further.
exactly the type of profile you need.
No,
Someone
no,
who
no,
can
no.
create.
Definitely could be that profile because
No, but De
Pedri
Jong's even
fits
better at
that
it.
Tony
Those things,
Kroos
right? De
profile.
Jong's
Nah,
better at
they've
it.
got
aside from
another one.
Pedri,
No,
none
they
of your
have another
midfielders
one.
get in.
Hey, I know Sam.
Will, you're
How-
missing the
how
play.
do
I
you
know
think
exactly
Daniel-
who Barca have.
Daddy almost
This guy,
started
no.
Real Madrid.
They have one guy. I would die for this guy. Real talk. Bernard. I would take him in
He's
half.
good, but no, he's not proven. He's a baller though.
Are you fucking serious, Sam? Mark
No,
Bernal?
I am. What a play.
That's
What
the guy that you would die
Man, you guys
for.
are crazy.
Watch, bro.
Bro,
Watch.
Bernard is
No.
such a good
I'm not
player.
saying that he's not a good player, but I
Will.
thought you were going to say Pedri. I
No,
thought
I
you're
said-
talking about an
Hermano,
unproven player from their academy.
Hermano, listen to what I am saying. I'm saying apart from Pedri, apart from Pedri. I'm gonna say
Well, the argument that De Jong is a scrub is quite a washed one because I don't think he's a scrub. I think De Jong has certain qualities.
Somebody has some sense in
the deep area when he controls the ball. When De Jong knows how to dictate the tempo in a deep area in the pitch, and he can scan the pitch from that area. It is pretty much a Tony Kroos type role. That's what it is.
Exactly, bro.
And De
If
Jong
he can stay
fits
fit,
that.
yes.
And De Jong fits that. Essentially, he's not as good as Tony Kroos, but he's good.
Dave. Pedri fits that.
No, but
But
Pedri is a typical centre midfielder.
Pedri away, then
Pedri's
you can
a typical
say whatever
centre-
else.
For me
What
personally,
I'm saying is nobody aside from Pedri gets into Real Madrid's midfield. We have a better midfield.
I think
You're saying you don't have a spot for a profile like De Jong.
Bro,
No.
you know
yeah,
what?
he does. There is a spot for him. There is a
Wait,
spot
what
for
I'm
him.
saying is,
Go
hold
on,
on,
De
wait,
Jong.
value.
I hope your
First
front
off,
office and everyone
hold on,
thinks
wait.
the same as you will.
I've never said that Frankie De Jong is a scrub. I think Frankie De Jong is a solid player. He's very good on the ball, right? But he's not trash. Like if Matrix thinks he's trash, that's his opinion. What I'm saying is there's nobody in my midfield that I would drop for him. Whereas if you're talking about Pedri, then yes, I'm fine.
I would rather have De Jong than Bellingham.
Do you rather?
I would rather have De Jong than Bellingham.
Get out of here, man.
Do you rather have De Jong or do you rather Arda Güler? Arda Güler.
Hold on. Let me say
Bellingham cannot make a 5-yard pass when De Jong is silky smooth.
Bro. His first touch is always a slide.
Dave, you forget Real Madrid
have you
versus
ever
Real
been tested
Sociedad
for
in the
glasses,
Copa del Rey last season.
Mate, I'm telling you right now. Bellingham cannot make a 5-yard pass to save his life.
What is your
if we have
go and watch
if we had
Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey from last season, you will see Jude amazing pass.
This man said he would rather have Frankie De Jong over Jude Bellingham.
Yes, let me tell you why. Yeah, let me tell you why. Yeah, when you have a player like Bellingham who can't fucking pass 5 yards, then there's a problem. Yeah.
What Jude are you seeing that
he can't pass
5 yards? Like what is it? Like what
guys, do you see Bellingham? Do you understand what his game is? Yeah. Bellingham's game is exactly what Valverde's does. Valverde says exactly the same fucking thing, yeah? When you have someone next to Valverde, like, for example, De Jong, you have a silky smooth passer in your team. You understand?
I need Dave to get drug tested immediately.
People don't understand, yeah? Let me, your take, Will, yeah, on Madrid's midfield is better than Barca midfield. It's not, because Barcelona can make passes like no other team, essentially, apart from PSG. Yeah? But Madrid cannot pass at all. Madrid cannot pass at all. One touch, two touch passing in the midfield. They hold the ball for about 10 million years. Bellingham loves holding on to the ball, running until he loses it. The guy can't pass to his right 5 yards, mate. That's his problem.
Yeah, but do you not think?
Will thinks it's an anomaly that Barca beat Real Madrid 4 times.
Do you understand? Do you understand, Will, what De Jong offers to Barcelona? Do you understand? What does he offer?
Do you not think you're being a bit harsh now on Bellingham? Because again, he's not. He can still be developed and just.
Bellingham can't fucking pass, mate. He can't.
Yes, he can.
I'll be honest.
He can.
All right, I'll be honest. I'll say something.
Hold on. So you want me to believe a guy that won the Bundesliga Player of the Year, then comes to La Liga in his debut season and wins the Player of the Year again, right? It's
because of the goals he scored.
Hold on, wait.
The goals he scored.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask you a question. If you take Jude out of Real Madrid and replace him with Frankie De Jong last season, do we
will hold the ball better.
Do we win La Liga
better? Yes.
Do we win La Liga?
Hold the ball better.
No, maybe not.
You guys could.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe the profile of Frankie De Jong would bring more balance to our midfield. But is De Jong a better player than?
I'll be real. Frankie De Jong is a spicy Danny Ceballos. Like, let's be fucking honest here.
Okay,
y'all are talking like this guy is world-class baller.
Okay,
Frankie De Jong is another player from that Ajax team that's not lived up to the potential that they had.
I agree with that. We bought him to be the best midfielder in the world,
and he's not.
He's like top 10. He's top 10, but he's not top 5. No, he's top 10. Come on, bro.
By the way, Frankie De Jong.
Top 10 what?
Midfielders.
In the world.
I actually think
I don't know
I
who
actually
your
think
plug
that Dave's
is.
a little bit of an hot take here. I think it's a little bit of an hot take.
I like my players to pass a flipping ball. Yeah, I don't want my players to just run back and forth, up and down.
Dave, how many times?
Real Madrid. Name me one good passer apart from Arda Güler in the midfield who knows how to pass the ball. Name me one player in the whole midfield. Tchouaméni's going to play in the back three, mate. Okay, in the midfield.
No. You're not going to do that now, mate, because he plays in the midfield when we go up the pitch.
Yeah, but the situation remains like this. Remains like this. Tchouaméni is a decent passer. We need elite passers in the team. Yeah,
and that's why
you're talking about
that's Xabi Alonso,
Iniesta or somebody.
So if we all the talk about Angelo Stiller, that's basically what De Jong does. It's the same bloody thing.
Stiller is very
what I'm trying to say here is maybe the profile will bring balance, but as a footballer, Bellingham is head and shoulders above him. As simple as that. Frankie De Jong has never been a contender for player of the season.
That's not even the point. That's not even the point, because Will was trying to say that no Barca
said that he would take De Jong over Bellingham, so that is the point.
Yes, that is a hot take. That is a hot take. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that, but if there's one player that sometimes disappears and you don't know why, it's Jude Bellingham. And I think it's the reason why Dave is saying that, but I think it's a little bit of a hot take. But you cannot tell me that Arda Güler, a player that sat on your bench last season, that I banged my table, by the way, to go play them, that he is better than Frankie De Jong right now. He's definitely
haven't said
that.
That.
Say that he is.
We haven't said he's better than
there's
De Jong.
no spot for Frankie De Jong in your squad?
No, nobody said in the squad. When I said that Real Madrid
says starting
has a
11.
Team
He says
Barca,
starting 11, no way.
11, right? I think my 11 is better than yours. I said I would not drop any midfielder for anybody.
So why
you
couldn't be Barca once?
Pedri.
If it's better. If it's better, why couldn't you be Barca at least once?
Okay, brother, the season before, we beat you every El Clasico.
And you guys were better. And you guys were better.
Hold on.
And you guys were better.
By the way, in the last 8 El Clasicos, it's
4-4.
It's 4-4. Why are Barca fans acting like they're the only one that's ever won 4
games?
No, bro, they have
one is better than the Barca, but you couldn't beat them once out of 4 games.
Because of Carlo. There's no tactics.
So you think just the coach is
the coaching was the biggest reason that we did not beat you last season. Yes. The coaching is the #1 reason why.
Hold on.
The coaching and lack of depth.
You had so many freaking injuries, and then you come on and say that that's the coach's problem?
Yeah, because I don't use injuries as an
lack of depth.
But Carnage.
Go ahead, Jonas. Go ahead.
Hold up. What about the 4 wins that you beat Barca? Was Carlo not the coach? Was that not the same Carlo?
Toni Kroos was the coach on the pitch, but Carlo is just chewing gum, He's not even talking to the players.
You know what I'm saying? No.
He's smoking vapes or chewing gum.
Hold on. Can I jump in?
To be fair to him, right? Carlo 23-24, I actually think that he did do a good job tactically, right? Like him playing Jude higher up the pitch and like that. He did do a good job with the squad that we had 23-24. 24-25 season was shockingly bad, brother. Like, no kind of tactics, no adjustments, no in-game management. The same shit. Give the ball to Vinny. Give the ball to Mbappe. Watch them run around 10 people and then try to shoot. And then fucking like, bro, like, yes. Carlo was the #1.
Can I just jump in?
Toni Kroos was the manager. I'm gonna state it here, not Carlo.
When you say
Toni Kroos was the manager of Real Madrid.
Hold on. Volume. You mentioned injuries and all that, mate. Listen, this has become something new, by the way, where football fans now don't want to blame the manager for injuries, just wants to blame medical team or whatever, bro. With all due respect, Carlo has a massive blame for those injuries as well, because my man kept playing the same plays over and over.
He doesn't have other options.
But you don't have to play Valverde even when he's got injured.
We didn't have centre backs. Rodrygo played with injury for 8 months.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about
the kids, man.
But I'm not just talking about centre backs in this. How many games did he bench Arda Güler and refuse to play him, or why?
Yes, when it comes to treatment of youngsters, Mabara, that guy needs to be put in fucking jail.
This is the point. So when people, but Matrix, are you telling me he had nothing to do with these injuries? Of course he had a part to blame for those injuries. Of course he did. What, am I just going to blame the Pintus or the medical team? No chance. Yeah,
the blame is both on the manager and the president. The president
but Volume just said
neither in the January.
But Volume used injuries for Carlos' excuse when he has a part to play.
I said this before the season started, and I've told Will this, and I stand by this until Xavi proves me otherwise. Be careful what you wish for, Will. When you're letting go a coach who was on the street for less than 24 hours before another team picked him up, and you guys are letting go a coach who knows how to win Champions Leagues and knows how to compete with Barca.
Every
and I
story
stand by
has
that.
an ending.
And just because in one season
Facts.
he didn't have a replacement for Toni Kroos, he got four defenders, CBs out.
That's exactly it.
He asked for a striker. He got Joselu. He asked for a striker. Then after that, he got Mbappe. So this Madrid team, I don't know how it's gonna work with Xavi, but I know that at least with Ancelotti, you guys were the comeback kings. I have to until I see otherwise. I still need to see from Xavi Alonso, which you guys think the grass is greener on the other side. Well, you guys are on the clock.
I have already seen improvements in our team. Already.
Me too.
I'm not
That's
gonna
not
judge
good
the
enough.
coach after the
That's
PSG
not good
game.
enough.
The main
You think the guy is Harry Potter, my brother? The coach is not Harry Potter. He's not standing outside the pitch with a magic wand. I can just change shit to world-class players.
The main problem that we have.
And look at all the stuff he did. He pretty much
exactly. But the situation is the main problem that Real Madrid face is, and we keep on talking about it. Oh, the midfield, this, midfield that. Real Madrid's midfield is really, really, really weak in actually build-up play. The build-up play of Real Madrid's midfield is weak. And that is a main problem because Xabi Alonso's team like to play possession-based football. But possession-based football that can move up the pitch quickly. So the problem is when you don't have midfielders in that team that can do that, then there's going to be a problem because Vinny won't get the ball early, Mbappe won't get the ball early, and whoever's going to be on the right-hand side will be Mastanton.
I think with Arda it will work.
Yes, but Arda Güler is one player. Barcelona have Pedri. They have Olmo. They have De Jong that can pass successfully over and over and over and over and over again. When you have those players in the midfield, then they are going to outpass Real Madrid. I'm sorry.
To be fair,
they're going to outpass Real Madrid. They're going to make them look stupid unless we get one more player that can really move that ball quickly.
But to be fair, unpopular opinion, if Pedri gets a long-term, I don't wish for this, by the way, but if he gets a long-term injury, I think Barca sits.
It doesn't matter. They still have De Jong. They still have Olmo.
Yeah, but
we saw Barca without Pedri in some games last season, and they were struggling.
Frankie De Jong cannot replace what Pedri does. No chance. No chance.
You're right.
You can see clear difference when Pedri is not playing.
I understand that.
See clear difference there.
Any team that you take their best player out, you guys are going to struggle. You guys struggle without Mbappe. Barcelona struggles without.
So Lamine Yamal is not your best player.
Where the cheat code comes in is where like Jonas were saying, we brought in De Jong to be the number one midfielder, to be the quarterback, but he wasn't good. He wasn't good enough. But when you bring up Pedri to the equation, when you bring up Pedri to the equation, now it brings a great number one in Pedri and a great number two in Frankie De Jong. This is why we cannot lose battles in the midfield because we have a cheat code and two great carriers of the football. That's just plain and simple, man. That's you guys can say that he's a scribe. You guys can say whatever you want, but until you guys have a better midfield, you're not going to be Barcelona.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Let's see. We will be here. All right,
so Volume, let me ask you a question real quick, bro. Is Frankie De Jong better than Valverde?
I need some context because
no context. Just as a footballer, who would you rather have in your team?
I'd rather have Frankie because Valverde is one of my favorite Real Madrid players. By the way, I've said this.
He's the best.
Way before the season even kicked off. I said Valverde. He's a warrior. He's a player you want to have in your team. I thought you guys lost me for a minute, but he's a player you guys want to have in your team, but he doesn't have the creativity that Frankie has. If Valverde had the same creativity that Frankie has, that would be the player that you need to bring back Real Madrid's midfield.
Okay,
but he doesn't have that.
Okay, wait. So according to Value,
if you need a defender, you want
according to
Valverde.
Barca fans. So according to Value, so you're saying that Frankie De Jong is better than Jude and Valverde.
Well, that's Dave's take. I actually think
that
Jude is a little better
I think
than
Valverde
Frankie.
is better. I think Valverde is better.
Thank God.
I think Valverde is top
if your team needs a defender, you go get Valverde. If you need to create, you need to go get Frankie De Jong. So it's just the context matters. You can't just say who is better.
When a guy can complete, when a footballer can complete above 95, 96% of passes in a singular game. And that's consistently every single game. You have a guy that can manipulate the midfielder like this. This is what Vitinha does. This is exactly what Vitinha does.
How the fuck did Vitinha come from in this conversation?
Vitinha is exactly the same type of player, man. You don't see that.
Pedri,
No,
yes,
but
same
no.
profile.
But what I'm saying is, where did Vitinha come from in this conversation? We were you just brought up Vitinha
he's making a
So you want Enzo? Why do you want Enzo Fernandez in the team then, Will?
Because
somebody to help stabilize the midfield. Yeah.
What I'm saying, Will,
that's what Frankie de Jong does.
The one thing I respect highly about Jude Bellingham, his ability to score. So that's why I don't think he's better than Frankie, because Frankie doesn't give me those stats. He doesn't give me those goals. He doesn't give me the outside. Doesn't give me the presence in the box that Jude Bellingham gives you a lot better.
But
than Frank does.
That's not the only thing that Jude gives you. Though.
I know. But what I'm saying,
Frankie doesn't take risks.
I think
this
that's
man's
why
pass accuracy is 96% because he's passing that shit sideways.
We
always play better.
If you put in Valverde, okay, Valverde up against Frankie wins every time. Just ball control, creation.
Valverde sent Frankie to the hospital.
Valverde doesn't have that, bro. He doesn't have that. He has a cannon. He's gonna score rockets from outside the box. He's gonna break a lot of
legs,
a lot of low blocks. He's going to break them time and time again.
So why did PSG's midfield outdo ours?
Oh my days! This man is talking.
We outdid ourselves.
Because
but look at how. Yeah, but look at all the three midfielders.
I'll answer. I'll answer
Go
you.
ahead, Sam.
I'll gladly answer you, because Paris Saint-Germain have everything in the midfield that you need. We don't. They have a deep playmaker. They have someone that can drive the ball.
So they have a deep playmaker.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but Dave, I've never said that we've got that. I'm screaming for us to get one. I'm screaming for us to get
one. So why are people?
Yeah,
why are people so quick to glaze Bellingham because of his athleticism?
But hold on a minute. I don't big up Bellingham for his creativity. Yeah, Bellingham can't create like this, man. Yeah, I've kept the energy from day one. Bellingham's main attribute is he can score. His ability to score. I've kept the energy from day one.
But now Bellingham's in a deeper role. He's going to play in a 3-5-2. Those three midfielders are very important.
Yeah, but Dave,
he's played a deeper role. We bought him from Dortmund playing a deeper role.
No, but the situation is that in his best season,
make him a 10.
Hold on.
That's what's his best season.
No, but wait, let me finish. Yeah, but Dave, Alonso clearly wants him. Alonso, and this is why I've read, he wants to make Jude as an 8. All right, I would personally try and stick him more high.
He doesn't have the creativity to do that.
But I agree. I would try and keep him more higher up pitch in the midfield for him to score those goals. I agree, but he clearly wants him to be there, Jude, and wants flipping Goulet to be more up top for his creativity. That's what he clearly wants. And look what he's done to Fede now. He's making Fede run into the box a lot more. He clearly wants Bellingham to take a step back. Clearly.
I don't think you get the point here. It's actually the opposite. Jude is the one roaming up to the pitch, and Goulet is dropping deep to pick up the ball. And Fede,
that's also the case.
Trent inverts in the middle, and
Valverde he doesn't go up as he did under
right
Carlo.
Winger, bro.
Yeah, but Matrix, there is a difference between now and under Carlo. For me, there is a difference now. He doesn't do what.
I have a question, Sam. I gotta say it. I have a question. You guys are debating if De Jong makes it to Madrid's midfield. I think Dani Olmo has a shout, bro. I think Dani Olmo.
Dude, Dani Olmo
definitely does.
And I know
Dani Olmo can't stay fit.
But bro, when he's there, bro, why do we always? Bro,
but when he's there, yeah, but that's fine. But if you're Eunice, you can have the talent of flipping Ronaldinho. Do you get me? But if you're barely available, what the hell do I have any use for you then? You're barely available.
Whenever Dani Olmo plays, I agree. So hold on, Sam. We scored
5 games this season.
You guys have no idea how much better our midfielder is than you guys, man. That's how it boils down to,
bro. You know what I'm saying?
I believe Barca's. So if you look at across the team, yes, goalkeeper, we have better goalkeeper. That's pretty standard, yeah. Barcelona have a bit more organized defense than
we have the better goalkeeper. We have the better right back. I would say
no.
Better than Kobe.
No,
two different players, two totally different players.
You can't compare the two.
They both play right backs. Okay, like of course they're different profiles of players, but at the end of the day, they're both right backs. Trent
Koundé,
is a generational kind of player.
And
is
Barca
better than
Koundé is a
midfield is
cross-dresser.
not better
No,
than Real
Koundé
Madrid
is
midfield.
better
It
Trent
than
is
has
Trent.
better
More
than
balanced.
Koundé.
No,
Dude.
Koundé is
more
better than
balanced.
No,
Trent.
That's the
Stop.
only
Koundé-
thing.
I think
Koundé is
Will
more
needs to
balanced.
rethink his thoughts about the squad between Barca and Real Madrid.
The centre back pairing. Okay, we
Now,
we
keep
can
going,
say
keep going,
we can
centre
take
back.
Dean Howson. Obviously,
Nah,
that's
no.
fine.
Koundé
situ-
is a better right back than Trent. I'm not here.
Like
Dean is better than
defensively,
Dean, though.
Koundé's better. Koundé's defense better.
Yeah,
Offensively,
and that's
no
all we
way
need. That's
in
all I need.
hell.
We have the better left back too. We have the better
left back is not debatable.
Yes,
at the moment.
yes.
Unless
All right, go center back.
All these-
unless we see Carreras and him in form and playing.
Volume.
then
Nah, I would
would say
take
that.
Alejandro
Volume,
Balde
Eunice.
like
Volume,
over
Eunice.
Correas right now.
Okay,
Like I
volume,
don't care
Eunice.
about what Correas'
One
potential
question.
is. He's not better.
Does
than
Hoyson get into your back?
Yes.
Bro,
We're,
yeah,
we're,
because
we're
our
more
ba-
objective
listen,
than you guys are.
I'm not, bro. Sam, I'm not one of these
It's
Barca
Kubarsi
players,
and
only
Dean.
Barca players, bro.
Yeah,
Like
so
Hoyson
Kubarsi
right
and
now,
Dean.
I would
Yeah,
take
Fair
him.
enough. Fair enough.
Like,
Inigo Martinez, though, arguably was probably Barcelona's.
Yeah,
best
but he's
centre
too
back.
old.
good,
He's too
but
old.
I have doubts. I still have doubts with
The
Inigo.
midfield of Barcelona is better. Let's just call it as
Dude,
is.
it's like
Yeah, of course,
we have
of
Pedri,
course.
we have De Jong, we have Olmo. That's three.
The only midfielder that gets in is Pedri.
Pedri only.
I'm sorry,
The
bro.
rest,
Like it's
no
only
way.
Pedri.
So who's better
Okay,
than
so
Olmo?
hold on.
technically?
Name your midfield.
Who
Name
can
your
drive
midfield.
the ball into the front three?
Okay,
in
wait. So
Real
what's the
Madrid?
formation?
Who
What's
is
the
your
formation?
driver?
Wait, all right, just
Who is
play
your
double.
number 10?
4-3-3.
Better than
4-3-3.
Olmo.
4-3-3.
Who's your number
What's the
10 better than
formation?
Olmo?
4-3-3.
4-3-3. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Pedri, Valverde, Jude. That's my
Give me
midfield
your
three.
number 10. Who is
Wait,
going?
are you playing with a DM or attacking mid? Like, I don't get it.
I mean, you don't technically need like a
To be
DM
fair,
per se,
Pedri-
right? Because like Pedri does sit back. I'm saying just in terms of I'm saying just in terms of just talent, right? Yeah, if you want to talk tactical, okay.
Pedri,
I'm talking about just on talent
Then
alone.
it's very easy.
Pedri
Then
is
it's
the
super
only
easy.
that gets
Okay,
in.
Jonas has a great take on Dani Olmo. He says that Dani Olmo is when Dani Olmo is on, Barcelona hits another level when Dani Olmo is on, right?
I was just going to say that.
Who is
just
the
gonna say that.
glue that connects Real Madrid's offense? Because
I just
you guys
told you.
need somebody who is connecting to your
No,
front.
Volume,
How about
I
I take
just said
out Pedri and
my,
we will
my,
see if
my
Olmo will
midfield.
work.
Look, my
Everything is
midfield,
Pedri,
my
bro.
midfield
Come on.
is Pedri, it's Fede, and it's Olmo there. On talent, it's then three for me. For
You know,
me,
it's
it's
fine.
then-
Omar, what do you think, man?
Pedri,
Omar hasn't
Fede,
spoken,
and
guys.
Jude.
Omar hasn't
That's
spoken. Let him
exactly
speak.
my three. Give me Pedri, Olmo, and
It's the
Valverde.
Omar problem. What? Like bro wants a red carpet to speak.
Omar, what you
Well,
thinking, bro?
excuse me, bro. I don't have a good mic. You want me to?
Hey, look,
shout
that
and-
sound like a
and bring
skill
attention
issue.
to myself?
That's
Bro,
a
I can't,
skill
bro.
issue.
I mean, okay, all right. Well,
Hold
listen,
that.
next time, next time,
Who has a better midfield? Omar?
Yeah, go ahead,
Who has
Omar.
a
Go
better
ahead,
midfield?
bro. Go
Who
ahead.
has the better midfield? Real Madrid or Barcelona?
Barca, of course.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I think that right now we do have the best midfield. The more balanced midfield. I think we do. Barcelona, right? That's
I would agree.
Right.
Balance.
Right. So look, man. This is the thing, man. I have been sitting here for almost 30 minutes. I've heard the Barca fans speak, Madrid fans speak. Let me just give you guys my honest opinion about this whole situation. I don't want to be interrupted. I've heard what everyone has to say. Here's the thing, guys. There's an old saying: fail to prepare, prepare to fail. You see, last season, when we approached the season, Barca fans, we weren't expecting anything from the season because we had not done what we needed to do in the transfer window. All we did was hire a new manager. Real Madrid had just won the league and the Champions League, and we're on a high from signing Kylian Mbappe. They needed to go. They needed a Cruz replacement. They didn't get it. They needed a Hustler replacement. They didn't get it. But they thought, listen, doesn't matter. We just won the league and the Champions League, and Barcelona last season didn't beat us, so we're not worried about Barca. They didn't prepare for the season. Not preparing for the season ended up giving, actions have consequences. They didn't prepare, and as a result, they got swiped in the league. They got swiped in our competitions. Here's the thing. People can talk about, when it comes to Barca's transfers, and say, the club doesn't have money. The club this and this and this. They have to pay the stadium. All of this. I want you guys to understand. This is not the first year, second year, the third year, the fourth year. This is the fifth year we've been having these financial issues. And in the past few years, we made smart transfers in the transfer window, And that is why we were able to maneuver through the transfer window to get some of the players that we needed. We made smart transfers, not big transfers, smart ones. Whether it was getting players on a free, on good wages, or signing players who, maybe wouldn't start, but they were affordable enough for us to sign and register right away. The problem is in the last 2 seasons, we've had Deco in charge. And the problem is this. When it comes to Deco, the guy, he thinks that Barcelona are still where we were back in 2018. He wants to go and get the big players in the big wages. And the issue is, he doesn't have a plan. Hold on. He doesn't want to look at our finances and say, well, listen, either we cannot either spend the money to go and get these players, or we don't have enough money to pay these guys wages because of the registration and the 101 rule. The issue is this. We didn't get Luis Diaz. We went and got Rashford. Problem is, we're paying Rashford 14 million a year. And that is the reason why, basically, we cannot basically go through the transfer window anymore. Because any player we sign now, we technically can't register. Because right now, we have to register the players we currently have now. That is what I mean. We didn't make smart moves in the transfer window this season. And that is why, as a result, we are basically stranded. Can we sign another player? It is what it is. Here's the thing when it comes to Laporta, man. At this point, I've gotten to a point now where I'm like, brother, anytime this brother speaks, I don't even trust him, even when he says something negative. Because he's now come out and said, Barcelona can't sign anyone. Don't be surprised if by the end of the transfer window, we sign someone. Because he's done this before. He told us that we were going to be ready, the stadium was going to be ready for the John Gamper. He told us that we were going to be able to keep Messi. He told us that Xabi was going to stay, and then he sacked him and brought in Flick. This guy has had a history of saying things and actually going back on it 2 weeks later. You understand what I mean? So, look, when it comes down to it, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to try to, go on rants and all of this. I've gotten to a point now where I see things now for what they are. And since now we are now at the stage now where we have decided, okay, we're going to approach the season, we're ready. Because last season, we swept Real Madrid 4 times, so it doesn't matter. Real Madrid are nowhere near our level, right? We were 90 seconds away from a Champions League final, so it doesn't matter who compete in the Champions League. Don't worry, we'll compete. We have Flick, so don't worry, guys. We're ready for the season, bro. You feel me, right? I'm gonna go into the season. No stress. I'm not gonna be negative. I'm actually gonna be positive because people say I'm too negative, right? So guess what, bro? It doesn't matter, bro. We were domestic table winners, and we are going to compete in every single competition easily next season. Don't worry about it, guys. So,
love the positivity, mate.
Well, but I mean, Omar, to be honest, he did
facts,
get
Mike.
Hold on. I have
Mic
to
is
finish
off.
real quick.
Your sound is off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's get into this real quick before we just move on to Rodrygo, then we wrap up, okay? Let's just build a combined 11.
But why you're not going to be objective about it?
Hold on, wait. Majority vote wins. How many Barca
Majority
fans
votes. It's 4v3, dog.
I know. So, okay. I won't vote. I'm the host.
I know. I got you. My vote.
Hold on, wait a minute. But Dave and Sam, like Dave is a Barca sympathizer.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We can all vote. We can all vote. We can all vote.
Sam is kind of like.
No, I'm not.
Let
I'm
everyone have a
objective.
vote.
I'm objective.
If it's fine, Will. Everyone can have a vote. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it. Let's get into it.
No,
but Courtois in goal. We know that already. Courtois in goal.
Ter Stegen in goal. We start. Ter Stegen in goal.
I gotta go. So let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So Courtois,
Ter
right?
Stegen in goal, please.
All right. Go ahead. Right back.
Kunde.
Yeah.
Kunde.
I'm not even arguing.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
Kunde.
Right center back.
We're gonna lose this game.
Kabas. For me, Inigo, but I'll say for
Inigo.
Yeah, Inigo Martinez for me.
Okay, Inigo Martinez. Yeah, he was one of the best DPs last season. If we're basing it off last season, it's Martinez.
No, hold on. If we're putting one Barca
I would pick Kubarsi. I would pick Kubarsi.
Martinez had a better season than
Inigo is
Kubarsi.
better though.
Inigo.
But I think Kubarsi is better.
But you can't base it on last season because we're going to put Dean
Based
House
on last season, based on last season.
So yeah,
Inigo. I'm sorry.
Martinez.
Inigo Martinez, mate.
Just you know what? To be fair, put Inigo and Dean. I think that's the
Yeah,
most fair.
Inigo and Dean
that's
is
what I'm thinking,
definitely.
All
yeah.
right. Does the majority agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Dean and Howson and Inigo Martinez. Yeah,
Cabarsi was solid though.
All right.
I like Cabarsi as well, but it's Dean and Inigo Martinez.
Okay. Left back, fucking like ball day. We don't got to.
Gerard Martin left back.
Yeah,
Valde.
yeah.
Bro, Matrix
I
said
vote
you're
for
staying in
Gerard
Gerard
Martin.
Martin, you know?
No, Matrix
All right.
said Fran Garcia.
Okay, double pivot in the midfield.
Bro, forget about Ferran Garcia. Gerard Martin left back.
Dude,
Please.
All right,
how
who's the
does
first midfielder that we're putting in
Pedri
there?
and De Jong don't make the double pivot based on last season? It will be
Bro,
insane.
you already know what I'm gonna say, bro. Valverde, Pedri in that double pivot.
So is it only
There
based
we
off
go.
last season?
Barca reacts. Get some
Oh, bro,
sense.
hold on, Matrix. I'm not with you, bro. I'm saying Olmo number 10. That's the thing.
Forget about the number 10. We are discussing the
All
CDMs
right,
right now.
Pedri and
Pedri,
Valverde.
Valverde needs to be next to each other, bro. One dictates
and
and
Valverde.
one just works hard. And
Bro,
Yeah,
Valverde-
Pedri and Valverde.
I can sign for that. I can sign for that.
Pedri and Valverde, bro.
Valverde is
Yeah,
their
I'm
best
sorry. I'm
player.
sorry.
He's
That's
their
it.
best player.
Pedri and
I'm
Valverde.
telling you, Valverde and Pedri, that's the
Pedri
best
and
balance you
Valverde,
can get,
it's
bro.
fair,
That's
yeah.
the best balance
That's
you
easy.
can get. Imagine the protection Pedri would get
Bro,
from
bro,
Valverde as well.
All right, so now we're in the
Pedri
10.
Valverde,
Now
bro.
we're in the
That's
10.
crazy.
That's definitely,
Olmo.
dude.
Yeah,
Man.
it's Olmo. It's
Give
Olmo.
me Olmo, bro.
Olmo is
Olmo.
better, but Jude is
Olmo.
more consistent.
Olmo.
My midfielder
Fucking
is
Olmo.
not having, bro.
It's
No,
Olmo.
brother, the
Hold on,
disrespect
hold
on,
for
hold on,
Jude
hold on.
Bellingham.
You
I'm
were
telling
dead
you,
right,
bro.
bro.
These
So
guys.
here's
Slide
the
tackle is
thing.
your first touch.
So
You're
here's
not
the
a
thing.
midfielder.
If
Olmo.
we're going player for player, it has to be Olmo. But
You know, 10 is Olmo.
as a Barca fan, I can tell you this: ability is your first ability. So I'm picking Jude.
Bro,
Y'all must have forgot about Jude, Barca fans. Y'all
bro,
must
I
have
already
forgot.
forgot
No,
about
I'm
it,
taking
bro.
Jude because I
Barca
think
fans, the Madrid fans forgot about Jude.
My brother Dave, I don't know. He just came back
But
from
Sam
Madrid. I
hasn't
don't know
spoken
what.
to
he
us
did
I'm
with
yet.
Jude,
I'm
my
sorry.
brother.
Sam has
I'm
not
sorry.
spoken.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I've never really rated Jude Bellingham. I'm sorry. I've never really rated him.
so. I guess it's gonna be Olmo then.
All right.
Bro,
My brother,
I
if
don't.
you
I
put
don't rate
Dani
Jude
Olmo,
Bellingham.
then-
All right, hold on.
He doesn't have any technique.
All right, hold on.
He's
So-
shit,
Nah.
mate.
Wait, just 1 second, people. Just 1 second. Omar.
Mhm. Yes.
Who are you saying?
Okay. To be honest, okay. So if I'm gonna be real, right? I would defend Omo, but the thing with Omo is Omo had a lot of injury issues, right? And he wasn't playing for most of the season. Let's be honest, right? He had his injury crisis here and there,
Okay.
and it's close. It's very, very close, man. To be honest with
Bro,
you,
Jude's whack, bro. Why are we even considering this, bro?
What do you mean,
Jude
Jude?
is whack.
Because
Bro,
he's
first
But
touch is
Jude
always
consistent.
a
dunked
slide
on you
tackle,
as
bro.
well.
Jonas,
You forgot.
Jonas,
Bro,
because
his first
he's
touch is always
consistent.
a slide tackle.
Okay, Jude
You know
is a
what I'm saying?
guy
Come
who's
Brother,
on,
you
gonna
man.
play
forget
for
when he
you. as
dunked
That's
on
what
your
he's saying.
face. You forget this
Jude
stuff.
is a guy who's gonna play for you the whole
Midfielder.
season. The whole season. And
Okay,
if
I
you
mean,
want a
listen,
more
if I-
clinical player, then it's Dani Olmo.
look, if I'm gonna be, if I'm
All right,
gonna
look,
be
like just say
objective-
like the
look,
name.
Look, I'm just gonna be honest, right?
Yeah, like Olmo or Jude. Just say the name.
If Olmo had played the same amount of games as Jude, I would have easily said Olmo.
Okay, just
But
say the
honestly, I'm
name,
just gonna
Omar.
say Jude.
Yeah,
Who is
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Let's just go Jude.
So Jude. Okay, so
Alright,
Omar
Jude.
says Jude. Jonas.
Jude for now.
Olmo, bro. All
Olmo.
day.
Okay,
Volume.
I'm gonna go Olmo.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going Olmo, mate. The reason I'm going Olmo is because on the ball, Olmo is like 10 million times better than Jude. And in
Yeah,
a
I
10,
agree with that.
that's what you need.
I agree with that.
That's what you need. Olmo
What
is
do you
better than
think?
Jude. By
Alright.
in a 10, he's better.
All right, Matrix.
My brother, you already know my answer.
All
Just
right,
ask
look,
Sam,
see,
bro.
I'm glad that
Danny
we-
Olmo, my
you
brother.
know,
Who
come
the
on, bro. Okay,
never heard
Sam.
of her, my
Sam,
brother.
you got
Sam.
the sliding
Just
goal.
bring in.
Sam.
Dude, who has worse takes than Matrix, man? He never heard of Olmo.
Jude.
My brother, you know, of course I've heard about him.
But to be honest, I think personally, Arda Güler is better than Olmo.
But Olmo is a better footballer
For
than
me
Jude.
personally.
All right. So,
Arda
wait,
Güler is
so
better than
Sam.
Olmo.
So
for me
Sam,
personally.
what do you
my
say?
brother, Arda Güler is 20, Danny Olmo is
I'm
27.
picking Jude
Let's
because
see
Jude is
where
more-
Arda is
has
when
more
he's
Okay,
27.
so what we have right now is a tiebreaker. So we're gonna move on. But what I'll do is, while we move on to the other positions, we'll start a poll real quick. So, and then we'll end it like when we come back to it. So pick the 10. All right, right wing is Lamine Yamal. We don't got to talk about it.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just move on to the next
Absolutely,
position.
bro.
All right.
I mean, left wing should be Rafinha if we're gonna be real.
Based off last season is Rafinha. Yeah.
Based off last season,
He's for
yeah.
damn sure not Vinny, my brother. For damn sure not Vinny.
So you're gonna have Mbappe.
Hey, Will's gonna defend. Will's gonna override everybody.
I don't care, bro. You can defend all you want. Just put
I take Mariano Diaz over Vinny right now.
Or you could do this. You
Don't
could
say
put-
Vinny
you-
Jr. So you,
No,
or you're
no,
gonna start
no, hold
fire
on.
right now. You're gonna start a fire.
Hold on.
Bro,
Hold on.
put
You can put
Rafinha
hold
on the
on.
left.
You can put Mbappe on the. You can
Hold
put
on,
Mbappe
hold
on the left and
hold on.
Lewandowski
Put
up
him
front.
back. Put Mbappe
I mean,
on
that's
the
fine, that's fine.
Let's go. Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. Put
You can
Mbappe
put
there.
Mbappe up front in the left wing
Come
role
on,
and then
Will.
thingy.
And then
Mbappe
I-
has to be up front.
it's
The
better
PG
than having-
You're not putting Vinny in this. I hope you understand.
No, it's better to have Mbappe as a number 9 because Rafinha deserves a
No,
spot.
no, hold on. Put
I'm sorry,
Rafinha-
that's the truth,
Yeah.
but that's true, guys. If we're gonna be real, Rafinha should be in this combined 11.
Dude,
No, no,
it's
no.
asinine
Yeah,
if we don't
please,
have
bro.
Rafinha.
Of course.
Yeah, well, we got to put him.
Of course, bro. Nobody's denying that.
No.
Put
Don't
Mbappe, I'll put
put
Mbappe.
Rashford left wing, bruv. Rashford, bruv.
No,
Rashford, mate.
Rafinha and then Mbappe is a striker. So Mbappe played the number 9 basically the whole season, and Rafinha plays a left wing.
Yeah,
so
okay.
there's
Put
no reason.
Mbappe played better than
Pichichi has to be in there, bro.
So the number 9 it's Mbappe, and left wing is Rafinha. If we don't have Rafinha as a left winger, then why are we doing this? Because he had better numbers than everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
He will have his spot on the left, bro. None of our left wingers for damn
I
sure
agree.
getting
By the
there.
way, I think
Will,
Mbappe
right now.
So Will, are you rethinking your take about Real Madrid and Barcelona now you're seeing the starting 11?
Hold on, let me see.
I mean, well, because we only did it based off last season, which I would agree. Based off last season,
Yeah, but Dean
Barcelona
Howson.
were
What about
by
Dean
far-
Howson? People like Dean Howson. Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on, wait, but based
this
off
whole year though.
Hold on, wait,
Will.
but based off last season, Barcelona were the better team. I didn't disagree with that. But if we would have done this on just overall, not just factoring in one season,
Overall.
the majority of my players get in.
Who's getting?
Okay, now
Honestly,
who's
Will,
getting in?
you said
But
said
based
here,
off
you
last
put it
season,
down.
yes.
You're
But
putting Vinny over Rafinha.
But in your
no,
channel,
no. Listen what I'm saying. And by the way, Danny Olmo won the poll.
If it's
before-
overall, Vinny over Rafinha all
W
day.
chat.
If it's overall,
But-
people
but
big up to
hold
the
on, wait,
chat
but
who
let's not-
actually knows football.
Give me
Hold on,
my
wait, but let's
guy
not confuse
Technical ballers.
last season form for just better player overall. Based off last season, Rafinha was better than Vinny. Yes, is Rafinha a better player than Vinny
my
in
brother,
general?
my
though?
colleague at work was better than Vinny last season. My brother.
Okay, yes, but what I'm asking
My guy really doesn't
by the
like
way,
Vinny.
but what I'm asking though is if we would have done this combined 11 just in general, not factoring in the last 10 months, you're telling me that it's still a majority Barca players.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yo,
Will, you're gonna stand by this on your own. Will,
Just move
nobody's
on,
standing on you in this.
Just move on.
No,
from
no,
that.
I'm not lying. Because, do you know? Because
are crazy.
Bellingham could never get ahead of Olmo. I'm sorry.
So
but
maybe Trent
technically,
gets in. Maybe Trent
Olmo's
overall
just
can
much
get in.
better.
My brother,
Hey,
just
look,
Barca
we're
fans,
talking
you
about
have
overall,
Luis
I
Figo
can-
here,
look,
my brother. Luis
I can tell you
Dave
exactly what
Enrique, we
changes.
have here, my brother.
if we're talking about overall, right? Trent's better than Koundé. The back line,
You're gonna say Vinny, huh?
the back line, yeah, I wouldn't change the left back.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Midfield, Jude is better than Olmo. Like Jude is
No,
like
he's
Jude
not.
has
Jude is
done
not
more.
better than
Hold on, wait.
Olmo, bro.
Jude,
My brother, La
Jude
Liga
has been
player
more
of the season, my
impactful.
brother. This
Just
is
say
good
that he's
here,
more
but
consistent.
player
you're
of the
fine.
season in La
Just say
Liga.
that he's
my
more
brother.
consistent,
People disrespect him
available.
like that.
You're fine, Will.
At a number 10, bro. At a number
Danny
10, I'm
Olmo
sorry,
played
bro.
15
Danny
games
Olmo
last
is
season. We are
better than
taking him
Jude,
over
bro.
Jude
Everyone
Bellingham.
who
Brother,
watches,
brother,
There you go.
Danny
That's all you gotta
Olmo
say.
being
If you
okay,
saw what
okay,
the
fine.
guy was doing in the 15
Danny
games,
Olmo being more
Barca was winning
technical than
6-0.
Jude
Like,
does not
come
make
on,
him
bro.
a better player.
Yeah.
Him being
Bro,
able
he's
to
a 10.
control the ball for okay, like
to
his
be a number 10, you
bro,
have to be
his first
technically
touch
good.
being better does not make him a better player
Bro,
in
the
general.
definition of a 10 is to be a technical player, bro.
No, it's not.
It's to be a playmaker.
So Jude is not technical.
No,
he's
he's
not
not.
as technical
He's not.
as
He's not.
He's not
Olmo.
technical.
No,
All right,
no,
my
no,
friends. I don't know what type of sport we are watching.
No. Hold on, wait. Matrix. He's not as
I have no-
technical as Olmo.
He has no
My brother, I
technique
have
at all,
seen
bro.
Jude spin 5 players, my brother. I don't know what
Okay,
these.
okay.
How
I don't
how
know
long
what
does he
Dave
take to
has
spin
done
5
in-
players, mate? Like 10 years, bro.
Well,
Because
I
don't know
he turns
what
like a
Dave has
truck,
done
mate.
in
Dude.
Madrid.
Where is this
I was
narrative
in
come
Madrid a
from
couple
that
months
Jude is
ago.
just a
I know
stick on
maybe
the
what
ball
Dave has
player,
done
though?
in Madrid.
He is,
my brother.
mate.
Next
No,
time
he's
together,
not.
Dave.
No, he's not.
He
What are we
can't
talking
control the
about?
ball at his feet, man. I'm telling you right now. Jude's ability to control the ball in tight space is horrid, mate. He lets it go ahead of him like a million miles in front of him. What's he on, bruv?
Bro,
This guy.
I would take Arda Güler.
My brother, what?
This is crazy. This is
I would take
crazy.
Güler.
This is crazy.
I don't agree with that one bit.
The fact of the matter is this, right? How many times have you got in the last 2 years we've seen Jude Bellingham? We watched Jude Bellingham games where we're like, yo, Jude Bellingham cooked in this game. Wait, he didn't score assists.
Brother,
Like, oh yeah, that
you
was
always
that
try
was-
to run with this.
resistant.
Hold on. Omar always tries to run with this narrative that if Jude is not getting GA, then Jude is not doing anything. That's an idiotic narrative. That's an idiotic narrative. That is lazy assessment. Just say that
I'm
you don't
disappointed, Dave.
That is a lazy assessment.
It is not a lazy assessment, bro.
That is a lazy ass assessment. If Jude's not scoring, then he's not being effective. What kind of what are you talking about?
That's because midfielders, bro. Midfielders don't need goals or assists to stand out, bro. Pedri
And he doesn't need that.
That's what I'm saying. When was the last time? That's why I asked you. When was the last time?
No, what I'm saying is Jude does not need. Hold on, what I'm saying is Jude does not need GA to have a good game. That's what I'm saying, brother. You're acting like Jude only makes an impact, right? Hold on, wait. You're acting like Jude Bellingham only makes an impact if he's bagging or getting an assist. Do you not realize, right?
Jude,
Last season-
Will, what's
Hold on,
Jude's strengths?
Hold on, just this past season, in the first half, Jude was arguably our best midfielder, and he wasn't scoring like that.
But what's
Like,
Jude's
what are we
strengths?
talking
What's his
about?
strength? What's his strengths?
Jude Bellingham? To
He's
me,
press resistant. He works hard. He can defend. He can attack. He can
Press
score goals. He can create goals.
But
All-round
working hard is
player.
not working hard is not a strength.
of course
It is.
It's
It
not.
is. For
not.
damn sure it is, bro.
Valverde
He
works
never gets
hard.
tired as well.
Yeah,
But
and we
for me-
praise Valverde for that. What are
Okay,
you talking about?
but okay, in terms of an actual true center midfielder, if you're talking about Bellingham as a center mid, yeah, the key attributes that I look in terms of the center mid is: are you a good passer? Are you a good passer of the ball? Does Jude
He
really
is.
tick that box?
Jude is a good
No.
passer. Yes.
No, he doesn't.
He is
He
a
doesn't.
very
He
underrated
doesn't.
passer of
I
the
think he
ball.
can pass,
doesn't.
but I don't think
He
I don't think his bag's deep. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't
Go
think
and
he's
watch
made-
his
It-
passes
what-
with
what-
the
basketball.
England
What do you
national
mean his
team.
bag
Go
is
and
not
watch
deep?
his passes
What
with
kind of
Barcelona,
passes are you
Real
looking for?
Madrid.
Travella's every 2 minutes? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for
the way the
creative
pass-
passes from
the
deep,
bounce
like
is
De Jong
different
does.
passes,
De
like
Jong
legit
actually
on the money,
does
legit, like
creative
Güler,
passes from
Pedri,
deep. That's
these
it.
guys are better passers.
Okay, wait.
you
So
know?
Dave. Okay, hold on, wait. So Dave, you're gonna on camera right now. Tell us that you've never seen Jude be creative.
Hey,
You've never
Pedro.
seen Jude make very good passes. You've never seen Jude receive the ball with the good first touch. Since he's so shit, tell us right now. Go ahead. Tell us
What's
how
that?
shit Jude is. Tell us.
For me, Jude's strengths rely on his physicality and how he tracks back and forth, does his defensive duties, and also can offer an attack. As a true center midfielder, I need a player that is going to be able to dictate that tempo like an actual, like, have the ball on the end of your foot like glue. That's what it is, yeah? That's what a center midfielder should do, yeah?
But
That's
you
what
have
centre
different
midfielders
type
should
of
do.
midfielders,
Yeah, but
bro.
we don't
you have,
have
different
that. We don't
profile
have that.
of midfielders.
Yeah, but what's the point of having Jude in midfield? Well, we got bloody Valverde already in the midfield. Jude should be in more of an advanced role. We can actually offer more in attack. But the situation is we already have a Valverde there. Why do we need another Valverde? It's the same bloody thing. It's the same thing.
I think if
They offer
we just
exactly
bring
the
in-
same thing.
But Jude and Valverde are two different kinds of players. Yes, like they're similar.
My idea of a football player, centre midfielder, is a guy that can literally thread the ball directly through the midfield into the attack. We don't have that player at the moment. Sorry, we don't. Arda Güler is one
So
man.
we lack a 6. This is what you are telling me. We lack a number 6.
Exactly. So De Jong is
not,
pretty much
not
that
all
type
the
of profile
midfielders
player.
are number 6 though. Not all the
De
midfielders are
Jong
number
is that
6 though.
profile player, a player that can really just get the ball from deep, receive it from defenders, and hey, Yamal, make a run over the top. Simple
Okay,
as
when
that.
you look at PSG's midfield, is
what does
Joao
Vitinha do?
Neves one of these type of centre midfielders we are talking
No,
about? He
Joao
can pass the ball like
Neves is more of a workhorse as well. He's a workhorse player.
So there you go. If we just bring in, I think the only thing that is lacking in the Real Madrid midfield is the balance. And when people talk about Frankie de Jong and Jude, again, two different type of profiles when it comes to the midfielders. De Jong likes to sit a bit more deep and just create and pass the ball. Jude likes to be, I don't know,
He's a ball
box
carrier.
to
Jude
box
is
midfielder.
a
He's a
decent
different
ball
type
carrier.
of midfielder, but I have seen
That's his
Jude
strength.
create. I have seen Jude being able to dribble past players, control the ball, and nobody can catch him. I remember the game against Atalanta last season in the European Super Cup. He bossed that game. Nobody could take the ball from him. He created goals. He controlled the tempo. He defended. He did everything in that game.
No, but Matrix.
But
this is
people
what I'm
don't see
saying
this.
about Jude. Matrix, what I'm saying about Jude is that I think he's actually very efficient. I think, bro, you know what I noticed about Jude? He takes his chances very well. He's a good player, but he's extremely overrated, bro. That's just my take on it. Very useful.
Babada, you can't go from player of the season in La Liga to all of a sudden Frankie de Jong is ahead of him. Babada, who the fuck is Frankie de Jong? When has Frankie de Jong
my point on Frankie de Jong is that
it's a bad
in our midfield, it's good to have a type of Frankie de Jong player there. That's what I said. Is that I would take Frankie de Jong in our midfield.
Of a midfielder. We
Over
lack
Jude.
that profile, but
We've already got Valverde.
De Jong better than Jude? No.
Exactly, brother. Yo, like the fact that people try and just act like Jude is just
But
a
Carnage,
GA
then
merchant.
how are you saying
like
De Jong doesn't get in the
Babada, one
midfield?
season we
You
didn't
need
win
that
anything.
profile.
All of a sudden, all our team is shit. Just one season we didn't win everything.
No, bro, Matrix. That's
Bro,
not the
we
point.
have been dominating Europe for the past decade. Once we have one off season, and all of a sudden Real Madrid is shit, and everyone forgets about us. But I don't know what
We'll
to
see,
say.
man.
You have
We'll
had
see.
Hey, now
good
look,
times all the
Matrix.
time.
Don't worry, brother. Just let them, and not even let them, because Dave is a Madrid fan. But I feel like Dave is very
right now,
overcritical of Madrid players, which is fine.
I'm very overcritical.
But I feel like you were like, bro, like you're a bit extreme, like because you're acting like Jude is shit, bro. Like it's like he's not. Like to say that Frankie de Jong,
he doesn't offer anything in the Xabi Alonso
nothing in his
system.
career is better than Jude Bellingham. Frankie de Jong hasn't done. Bro, if we replace Frankie with Jude, we don't win La Liga in 23.
But how long has Frankie been in La Liga right now? Tell me, how many years has Frankie played in La Liga?
Okay, listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been a guy that I've said sell Frankie before, but bro, he's been part of the worst Barca teams. Like he was surrounded by bad players, bad managers. This is the first time he's got a serious squad. He's got a serious manager. You know
why are people over like enthusiastic about these super athletic players? What's the point? Like, why can't we just have a technical midfielder who knows how to bloody pass the ball? That's what it is.
Because Jude can pass the ball.
We lost that last season in Toni Kroos. We had that. That's why our midfield was working so good, because we had Jude, we had Valverde and Tchouaméni.
Yeah, but our midfield was worse. It was worse. Last season, our midfield was absolutely
I'm talking about the season prior to that, when we had Toni Kroos. But when we took out Toni Kroos, the balance got destroyed.
Toni Kroos, yeah. Look, De Jong's nowhere near Toni Kroos, but he's that type of player. He knows how to keep the ball in the
Nobody
midfield.
is, not even Pedri, bro.
Yeah, nobody is. But the
Let's
situation we
there,
need that in midfield, and that's what I'm saying. We
De
need that in
Jong
midfield.
is a spicy Danny Ceballos.
Oh my god,
that's what he is.
Nah, bro,
similar profile. Tell me that Ceballos can't do everything that Danny. Danny Ceballos can't do everything that Frankie de Jong.
I agree with you. I swear, I agree with you, Cornish.
They're basically the same profile. One's Dutch, one's Spanish.
Will, you guys are legit looking for a Frankie de Jong profile right now as we speak. And you're speaking like this.
I would still not take Frankie de Jong.
Hold on, wait.
One point, bro. Come on. Listen, the one thing that I want to say, do you even forget the first El Clasico, the 4-0? You guys were low-key the better side until who came on the pitch? Frankie de Jong. He changed the whole game. That's all I'm saying, bro.
That's actually true.
That's actually true.
Anyway, we move.
Good luck.
But what'd you say? We're looking for that profile of midfielder. Yeah. Ceballos is not good enough. So we're looking for another profile, okay. But that doesn't mean that Frankie de Jong would be good enough either. Frankie de Jong's not good enough for Real Madrid. Like what are we talking? His profile is
I would say
but he's not good enough for Real Madrid.
Being part of the squad, he is. Being part of the squad, he is.
Yeah, no, as a squad player, I'm talking about to drop somebody from my midfield. Frankie de Jong does not get in.
We need
If
to
it's
do a
not
part
Pedri,
2,
I'm not
mate.
taking
About
him from Barcelona.
we may need to do a part 2 because we
Yeah,
missed
this has to be
Rodrygo's.
continued,
We
bro.
missed
Real talk,
talking
bro.
about Rodrygo, bruv.
Yeah, and
Bro.
look, and we're not gonna talk about Rodrygo.
Bro,
we
forget
done
about
spent the
Rodrygo.
last
This is
fucking
bigger
like
things.
hour just arguing about midfields and fucking left backs and shit. Hey, look, chat, big up to everybody that's watching. Let me get a few of these super chats out of here. And then we'll probably end up wrapping because we have gone over time. Big up to Ejovi, by the way, who's been sponsoring this live stream today.
Big up,
He says, well, in college football, when the BCS champs has all their stars return, aren't they usually ranked #1 favorites? You should become WNBA after we embarrass Madrid again. What kind of dumbass analogy was that, brother? You know what? Big up for the $10 super chat, though.
Thank you for the money, but
stupid analogy, brother. The BCS, that's not how it worked back before the
some
college
good
football playoffs
shit over there.
Anyways, another one says, how many man of the match has Jude won without G? Brother, you think I'm sitting here counting man of the matches? Oh, yeah, wait, did Jude? I don't fucking know.
Thanks for the money, but you have Google at home as well, yeah? Just search it up.
Okay. Okay. Look, W chat.
Look at the Deco Wi-Fi there, brother.
Yeah, man. Look, that like
Hey,
that's
yo,
that Barca
hashtag
Wi-Fi
Deco out.
right there, Omar.
Yo, Deco out in the chat, bro.
Is Omar back yet?
He's trying. He's driving, mate.
Are you driving?
Brother, he's sitting in the Rari right now, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my.
Yeah, he paid that £39 a month Cooler membership to watch that match and got scammed.
Yeah,
mate.
go ahead, Omar.
He has Spotify Premium in the car, my brother, for free.
No. First of all, I don't know what you guys are on about when it comes to the memberships and stuff. And by the way, Will, the thing what I was telling you was when it comes to the Jude Bellingham point is this, right? The way you hype up Bellingham is completely crazy, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Because here's the thing, bro. Midfielders, bro, they turn up. They don't need goals and assists, bro. At the end of the day, what do you think Pedri? Do you know what Pedri's goals and assists were last season? No,
That's
I'm sure you don't. But this is the thing.
I don't know what Jude's are either.
But I knew about Jude's. The season
I don't know
before,
Jude's
bro.
numbers. I don't know. Like I
He
can't
had
tell
good
you how many
numbers.
goals he
He had
scored
good
last
numbers.
season. I don't know.
I think
Double
Jude probably
digits.
good stats. He probably did.
Okay, let me.
And by the way, hold on, wait, Omar, just 1 second. So to answer that super chat, because I just Googled it. So Jude last season, without scoring a goal or an assist in La Liga, I didn't look at anything else. He got 1, 2, 3, 4. He got 4 where he got man of the match without a goal.
Where he
or
didn't
assist.
score.
Bro, hey, Enzo or Jude, bro.
But
Enzo
Yorka
or Jude.
away, Atleti home, Alaves away, Getafe away. Those are the 4 that I'm seeing right here. And I'm like
would you take Enzo if it means to sacrifice Jude?
Wait, so hold on, Jonas. Right?
That's a good question, actually.
That's a good question, right?
Actually, yeah.
That's a good question. I just want to hear
People,
yes and no.
smash that like button. People, what's going on? We have 276
this
people
guy,
in here.
look at-
700
no,
likes.
no. Hey, man like Carnage went hiding, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Cheap ass guys, my brother. Stingy people here. My brother, smash that like button immediately. We want to get up to 200 likes in 1 second, my brother. One click with your finger. Don't be moving like frauds here. Smash that like button, my brother.
Listen, Will,
You know
man.
what?
You're gonna die
Will.
by this, yeah.
I would
I'm
not.
gonna lie.
No, I would not sacrifice Jude for Enzo.
You would not.
fair enough.
Listen, Will.
No.
Listen,
But
Will,
I ain't changing Jude with no one.
Will, you're the same guy who's saying that you would rather.
I sacrificed
Mbappe
Ceballos, though. Yeah.
Will,
Take Ceballos.
you just came. Will, you just.
€5 and a
Will,
candy
you're the
and
same
Ceballos
guy.
is yours.
Hold on. You're the same
Go ahead,
guy.
Omar. Go ahead. Last few
You're the
points,
same-
then we're out.
Yeah, you're the same guy who said that you would sacrifice killing Mbappe to keep Vinny because Vinny actually showed you a track record of doing well.
Yes.
Bro,
So did you.
Bro, let me explain to you something, Will.
So, like, what was the point that you were
keep
trying to
living
make?
in the- bro,
It's consistent.
Because dude, you keep living in the past. That's the point I'm getting.
The past,
Living in
brother.
past.
Brother, one season ago is not the past. One season is not the past.
Living in the past, my brother.
Okay.
Look
You
at
wanna know
the
what's the
Barca
past,
fans, how
Omar?
they are moving. They had one good season. Look how they are moving, bro. They move like
Mike-
they have been dominating.
Bro,
Europe
hold
the
on,
past
Hold
10
on,
years.
Matrix.
Hold on.
Matrix,
Did I
hold
say
on.
anything
Wait.
crazy?
Omar's
Did I say
talking
anything
about the
crazy?
past.
I know you Madrid
What's
fans
the
are not
past
talking,
is
bro.
the last
Get out
time
of
that
here,
you won the
absolute fraud.
Champions League. Over a
Alright, fair
decade.
enough.
That's the past.
Listen,
23-24
please.
is not considered
Every
the
season
past.
that goes,
This shit is
listen,
present. It's
this is the
recent.
present, bro. Listen, 24-25 was last season. That's in the past.
Okay, wait.
Listen,
So
we're talking about
23-24 is just ancient history now.
Bro,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's in
because
the
I don't care if we have a bad season. Like,
Of course
bro,
it
that's
is,
not gonna
because
make
you
me
were
feel
shit
better.
in 23-24. So of course it's
Guess what?
ancient history to
Guess
you.
what? You were shit in 22-23. Do you want to bring that up? You were shit
Hey,
in
look, but
22-23.
what I
Then we
hey,
won the
look.
league.
We won
Hey,
the.
look, hold on. But in 22-23, what did I win?
What did you win? What did you win? You didn't win the league.
Copa
You
del
didn't win the
Rey.
Champions League.
Copa del Rey. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Congratulations. We did the Copa del Rey now.
Okay.
Oh,
My brother,
Okay,
we
hold on, wait.
beat you
So, hold
4-0
on.
at
Hold on,
Camp
wait.
Nou. Have you
Hold on, wait.
forget that?
One
That
second,
season
Matrix.
that
So,
you
hold on.
beat
So
us, my brother.
even
We
You
when
beat you
let,
we're
4-0 at
shit,
Camp Nou, my
so
brother.
even
Yeah.
when we're
you let the
shit,
worst
we
Barca
leave with
team I've ever
something.
seen win a La
Matrix,
Liga.
don't let me bring
We
you
leave
down,
with
Matrix.
something.
Ramadan
Matrix, don't
Kareem,
let-
my brother. Remember
listen,
that.
Once you
Bro,
win
you guys let us win a La
23-24,
Liga under Xabi with the trash squad.
Do not let me
Legit.
bring the
once
last
you
four-
win
the last-
23-24,
What are you
Nothing.
talking about?
in my shit season, I still win something. What did
Bro,
you
please,
win
get me-
in
oh,
your
okay,
shit
give me a
season?
break.
bro, we sacked our man.
Listen,
We acting like
Matrix,
we're Arsenal,
Matrix,
like we
Matrix.
sacked our man.
You,
Okay.
Matrix,
Okay.
you bringing up you bringing
You know what
up
I'm
the
saying?
4-0. Hold on, you bringing up the 4-0 at the Camp Nou when I literally beat you 4-0 just last season, and I beat you 4-0
Okay,
in the
what?
Bernabéu
So
3
it
times
didn't
in the last
happen?
10 years.
You
Don't
mentioned
tell
that
me,
season.
don't
You
bring
mentioned that
up
season. I told you we
4-0.
beat you
Exactly,
guys
he
4-0 in
mentioned
that
that
season, my
season.
brother.
Do not bring
So
4-0
what's the issue
talk
here?
in this conversation,
Hey,
bro. Okay,
Omar,
bro.
bring
I
up
got-
how
I got-
Vinicius
You act
scored a
like you have
hat
never
trick
lost to
in
us
the
4-0
Fantasy
before,
Cup
my brother.
final.
Give me a break, bro. Listen, I've beaten you 6-2 in the
Will, you
last.
should
In the,
speak
how
about
many times?
that
How many
Vini
times have you
Six
batted
two,
me
my
in that
brother.
season?
6. You are
How
still
many
trying to
times?
get to number
How
6.
many
You've been waiting
times?
for 50 years,
How
my brother,
many
to get to
times?
number 6, my brother. I have players that have 6 ones.
Times have you battered me in my stadium, bro? That's the only one time you remember, bro. That 4-0 at the Camp Nou
I am
against Tottenham
bantering
Hotspur.
you, my brother.
That is,
Last time you won the
I'm
Champions League, we had
bantering
buttons
you.
on the phones, my brother. Look at
And
the
I'm
phones
bantering
nowadays, my
you.
brother. You see how they look
Bro,
like right now?
what the fuck
People were
iPhones were?
sending
Hold
letters
on,
with birds to
wait,
each other, my brother. Them times, like Game of Thrones style, my brother. Right,
Get
we
it
are still
correct,
waiting
bro.
for the Champions League.
iPhones was around in 2009. You absolute fraud. I had an iPhone, okay? So get out of here. This absolute fraud. Once you sit there talking about iPhones not being around back in those times.
Nah, that's crazy. Matrix, I can't lie. That's crazy.
My brother, we had the Nokia. You remember these tiny Nokias, my brother, them times.
I was acting like it was black and white back
I had the
then. You know
first
what I'm saying?
iPhone. Yeah, it had the one button, but guess what? It was an iPhone regardless. So I'm not hearing this.
Well, I'm just
Nah, yo,
messing
look,
with you.
but
brother.
guys, look, let's wrap up here, right? Look, W show. Big up to everybody that was on the panel, right? Make sure to subscribe. Barca Volume. Look, because I was gonna try it, bro. My head's kind of going right now after hearing Dave say that almost better than Jude. So I can't even think properly. But look, point is, everybody's channel is in the description, right? Make sure to subscribe, people. Check out Football Matrix. You guys know who End the Stream Dave is. Please go check out Barca Reacts, Omar BYT. Everybody takes time out of their day to join the show. So we got to support them, right, people? I'm trying to see who's live right now that we could redirect to, because I don't like to just end without redirecting. But let me see just real quick. Shit. You know what? Sheik is live. I don't know for how much longer. But we'll raid Sheik, right? When you guys go over there, let them know Carnage raid, right? And we'll be back with the next chaos on Friday, people. Yes. Yo, by the way, Dave, you got lucky today, bro. Just letting you know. Canceling the Galacticos.
We'll do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow.
Dave knew what was coming. That's what it was.
No, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow.
He's gonna get cooked, but how is he gonna get cooked? I didn't get.
Nah, come on, bro. I always cook Dave.
Okay, we'll see.
No, you don't. No,
Nah,
you
look,
don't.
big up, people. In a bit.
You could